staying warm right now, and the Lightning can bring a little smile to your face tonight, taking on the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal won the first game between these two teams 5-2 back on December 29th at Amalie Arena. Of course, the Lightning are coming off that 5-3 loss to the Maple Leafs last night on the road, and no doubt it was a game where the Leafs defended hard. The Lightning had to earn every goal they got. Some deflections, some dirty goals, and the Leafs really didn't give Tampa Bay a ton of scoring chances. And on the flip side, Toronto certainly had some great opportunities because the Lightning had breakdowns. And against a team like Toronto, who is leading the Atlantic Division right now, you can't make those mistakes. And it's the third time the Lightning have lost to Toronto this year and still have one more crack at them. But those are important games. You believe in seeding and you believe that first place in the Atlantic Division means something. You got to beat the teams who are in front of you. Those are 4 swing games, and the Lightning feel like, look, they're just as good as anybody in the East, and they are. But right now, at least against Toronto, struggling to pick up points. Nonetheless, Toronto, you can see why a lot of people like them. They are a pretty deep team, and if they defend, they're going to give themselves a chance to potentially go far in the playoffs. The Lightning know that, and the Lightning have had moments, and when you take a look at where they are statistically this year, they have been pretty consistent in the top 10, both offense and defense. So they know a thing or two about defending and playing well when the time comes. But there's also a disturbing trend a bit where these slow starts are hurting them as well. So some things you got to nip in the bud for sure. I think the Lightning are understanding that this schedule is pretty demanding, and unfortunately it's creating some circumstances where they're not having their best. The time off coming up soon in February I think will benefit them, but they've got to find a way to munch points until they get that time off. And that's why a game like tonight with Andrei Vasilevsky in net is important, because Montreal is a team who is behind the Lightning, but they feel like they're playing some of their best hockey, and this is a very, very important game for them. And so the Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Erlinson coming up in our next segment as well. But I mentioned some of the breakdowns the Lightning had against Toronto, and certainly when you give those breakdowns to a team like the Leafs who have elite players, well, even a guy like Nyes got free and made them pay.
Turns for Matthews across the blue line. He's checked. Puck alive though. Nyes in front. Score! Unbelievable. Marner got the puck at the blue line, fed it in front of Nyes. An enormous goal. Dagger goal for Toronto to make it 3-1 with 22.3 seconds left in the second. Pass to Marner. Center point shot. Save made. Rebound. Nyes. Score! He was open in front. He got the rebound and went to his forehand and taps it in. Nyes has another goal. It's 4-2.
Matthew Nyes is a good player. I think we all acknowledge that. But again, there's not much Johansson could have done on those shots. I mean, I know some people talked about it, the goal that Matthews scored coming down the left side, but that's an elite goal scorer coming down with speed and pace with his shot. So, look, the reality is the Lightning need to be better in those areas defensively. And when you give up those opportunities to a team like the Leafs, they can make you pay. And look, John Cooper, as I said before, I think he is a little disappointed and maybe even getting annoyed at the team's tough starts of late.
We don't do the warm-ups for them. We don't do the stretching. We've harped on that, as you all know, for quite some time now. And, it's tough when you're chasing the game. So I thought that, we've too many times in the last couple of weeks here, we're basically playing a 2-period game. We've gotten away with it at times, but for the most part we haven't. And tonight was a 2-period game again for us.
Yeah, and there's not much you can do when you're playing teams like Toronto, who are very good. And check this stat out. Our own Jared Johnson, our broadcast assistant, had this here. The Lightning are 3-7 against Atlantic Division opponents this year. So that means they've earned 6 of a possible 20 points. And Tampa Bay has scored in the first period 4 times in those 10 games and has led only once after the first. And that was 1-0 against Detroit. So, listen, that needs to change. And the key is to get in the playoffs. I think we all acknowledge it, but you also want to play better in your division. and the Lightning know they have some work to do to make that happen. And Victor Hedman knows getting points against division rivals on this road trip is huge.
These are very important games for us, and we got to get points in these games. And like I said, our division is closer than ever, and these games are super important. So the last two pairs against Toronto, we had our looks. We were a bar away from tying the game up and couldn't get it done. So we're looking to get it done today.
Get it done today, and that's what you're hoping for. And Nick Paul was asked about what do they have to focus on when it comes to the Canadiens.
Playing the right way, playing simple, working hard. If you're working them and getting pucks to the net and have that shot mentality, those going in, we don't need to pass it back door every time. So I think just simple, get pucks behind them, hard forechecks, and just play a little more simple.
Play a little more simple. Yeah, let's see if that happens tonight on the road again. Help your child become the next hockey superstar with our Learn to Play program presented by Bloomin' Brands. For just $299, your child will receive a complete set of hockey gear and 8 weeks of on-ice instructions provided by Lightning alumni and staff. Winter and spring sessions are available. Visit lightningmadehockey.com/learn-to-play to sign up today. All right, when we return, we will talk to Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Erlinson as we'll get their thoughts on the game tonight, what to expect from the Lightning, what to expect from the Canadiens. It's coming up in 20 minutes. Puck dropping with Dave Michigan. Back after this on Lightning Radio.
Tampa Bay. Who celebrates your Tampa Bay Lightning with an official Bolts debit card? We do. That's right. Join GTE Financial and get a free Bolts debit card on us. More than just banking, GTE offers our members a full financial lineup from lending to insurance and business services. We do everything with a personal touch. Bolt into every match with GTE Financial, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit our website and use promo code BOLTSCARD to get your free Bolts debit card today.
Amalie Motor Oil tips its hat to the manly man.
Manly man.
You one time wrestled a bear for $50.
Manly man.
You always order the lumberjack breakfast.
Manly man, man.
And you know that nothing protects your engine better than Amalie Elixir Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Family owned and Tampa Bay grown.
AMALIE, better than it has to be. Amalie.
A proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Follow Lightning Radio on social media. We're at Bolt Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You'll get the latest info on our broadcasts and podcasts, the best highlights from Dave Michigan, and more. Follow at Bolts Radio in your favorite social media app.
With MSC Cruises, discover big on a mini getaway or treat yourself to a week-long vacation. For a limited time, book now and enjoy up to 35% off cruises, plus kids sail free. Sail to the turquoise waters of the Bahamas with stops at our private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, or experience the beauty of the Caribbean and more destinations. MSC Cruises, for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Wow, 2024 flew by, but I sure am ready for 2025. My favorite way to start the new year is to make my home feel like new with Zero-Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Only Zero-Res uses the advanced patented process with ZR water for a superior, long-lasting clean. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $119 when you mention me, Mike Calta, and you'll get a hallway clean for free. Easily schedule your cleaning online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
The Lightning are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every game from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get your tickets now at TampaBayLightning.com.
The Florida State Fair forecast calls for 12 days of funshine. Expect a 100% chance of unforgettable thrills, irresistible foods, adorable furry friends, bear-tastic fun, live music that moves you, along with so much more. And you get it all at a friendly price with free parking. Let your fun shine at the Florida State Fair. Tickets on sale at the gate or at floridastatefair.com. Now through February 17th.
Are you cooking your 7-bean dip again?
I know, I promised not to, but doesn't it smell good?
For now, yes, but we both know what's coming.
Speaking of gas, did you hear we're getting a BJ's Wholesale Club with everyday low gas prices?
Nice. Just think how much we'll save.
So I can make my bean dip?
Sure, if you want to sleep in the garage.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Brooksville. Join now for $25 at bjs.com/Brooksville. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
This is Lightning Radio.
You know, the point of focus was shoot. You shoot, it's got a chance going in. If you looked at the first period, we weren't shooting at all, and it would try to, seam passes to guys that aren't open, and recipe for disaster.
It is a recipe for disaster, and it needs to end. Needs to end against the Canadiens. Does it happen? Don't know. We'll find out in a little bit. Bobby the Chief Taylor, Eric Rowanson, they're with us. Maybe they can talk some sense into all of this madness. Chief is with us right now. Chief, slow starts are hurting them, aren't they?
Oh, have they ever? One of the things for me is one of the big things they have to really start doing. They have to be more aware of where players are in their own end. So many times we've seen them turn the puck over the blue line and they got 5 guys within 6 feet of the puck carrier. Just look around. I don't care if you're right next to the guy, but look around to see where you might be able to pass the puck so you can at least have an opportunity to try and intercept it or knock it away. And that was the thing. And Eric said it last night, we got to make it a lot harder for people to score. Toronto got 3 easy goals, and you can't have that happen, especially with Montreal right now. They're hot as a pistol. What are they, 12-3-1 in their last 16 games, rather? So they've been flying high, and I think this is a team that you got to really be careful of.
It's true, and there's not an easy game in the Atlantic Division for sure. And I think the Lightning, when you take a look at what they need to do tonight, they have to be ready to go from the start. They also have to be able to defend and not have breakdowns, because we saw that a little bit last night when the Lightning were playing pretty well, and then all of a sudden Toronto makes a play because of a turnover or a breakdown, and you just can't have those in these tightly contested games, can't you?
No, and that's, to me, where the idea of trying to play a full 60 comes from. It's being focused for 60 minutes. I mean, you're going to have situations where another team is going to surge, and they're going to have the puck. What do you do to get the puck back? But the focus has to come in the structure, looking around, as Chief said, making sure you know what's taking place around you. I mean, you look at the goals last night. It felt like on the 3 easy ones, and not counting Nylander's breakaway, the other 3, when you sort of like freeze frame some of those moments, you can see it's not hard to find the breakdowns because everybody's focused on the puck, and they're not being aware, and that's where, to me, the focus has to be. That's the full 60 to me, is making sure you're locked in mentally for 60 minutes so that those breakdowns are minimized, because that was the difference in the game last night. The Lightning had to work hard for their 3 goals, where Toronto didn't really have to work so hard. But they were working hard defensively. They didn't have to work as hard offensively because, as Chief says all the time, their offense came from playing good defense, and that's what the Lightning have to be. They have to be that kind of a team. And it has to start as soon as the puck drops tonight, because you have to stop testing the waters and feel your way into games. You have to shove your way into these games.
And they've got Vasi tonight, Chief, which is a nice security blanket in many ways. What do you like about him going tonight? And I guess, look, he can only do so much. They have to perform well in front of him, right?
Oh, exactly. One of the things that he has going for him, too, though, everybody in this league, every player in this league knows how good a goalie he is. So what they do, he forces players to miss more often than they would if it was another goaltender. Mainly because he's so good, and they have to think, well, I have to really cut this shot fine. I just have to be inside the post and all that. So he'll force teams or shooters to miss a bit. But, one of the things that they don't miss is when they have wide open breakaways and 2-on-nones, and that's the thing that you have to be aware of. I mean, that game against Detroit was just unbelievable. Vasi, the number 40 shots, and I mean, he had 3 back-to-back saves there. That one surge that they didn't get a goal, and that was typical. And when you have that kind of a goaltender, that ability to do that, you can be a little bit more aggressive offensively, but I think what the Lightning have to do is, as he said, they've got to start paying attention to what is on the other side of their blue line. They can't keep giving up these wide open chances like they do, because that's what these teams can do. They can score. And this Montreal team can score, especially on the power play. They've got to really be sharp on their penalty kill.
No doubt. And, we saw this and we talked about it, and I know you guys did as well, the line combinations moving around a little bit. What did you make of all of that, and was there anything for you that stood out?
Well, if the coaching staff sees that pretty early on, that's not a good sign for your team, because that means they're not into the game early. And I think it kind of shows a little bit too, how much we've talked throughout the past, especially the past month or so, the maybe the thought of a middle six guy. Like they're still trying to find it. I think who your top 5 forwards are. Who's your 6th guy? Who's that 6th guy that can interchange with somebody else and move into a third line role? And looking at the line combinations here tonight, it looks like things are moving around again, as Mikey Eyssimont looks like he's going to play with Jake Gensel and Braden Point. At least that's what they showed in pregame rushes. So they're just trying to find something, especially on the road. I think when they control the matchups at home, I think they're comfortable with whatever the lines look like. But I think you're finding here on the road, which is where the line mixing, the blender sort of comes out a little bit more on the road. And I think that speaks to what happens when the home team has that last line change, and what the Lightning are trying to find in order to combat that and find more consistency in their play on the road.
What do we expect tonight, Chief? How about that, huh?
Yeah.
Tell us what's going to happen, Chief.
Well, honestly, what was that line from The Godfather? Every time they think I'm out, they pull me back in. Well, every time I think
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
Turn the corner, they don't do that. And so, this team can really rally. And one of the things over the course of the last 5 years or so, anyway, the core of the team have been really good at self-analyzing and understanding where they fouled up and what they had to do to be better. And hopefully tonight that they will be, because the guys that have given up more bad chances, and that has been the Point Kucherov line, and now they've split those 2 guys up for tonight at the start anyway.
How about you, E? What do we expect?
Well, hopefully a good start. If that's the talk, if that's, if John Cooper is basically calling out his players last night, which he doesn't do, and he didn't call out individuals, he called out the team last night saying we can't do the pregame routine for them. They're the ones that have to get themselves ready to play. I expect the Lightning will be ready to play. And I think that some of these line juggling is kind of get some guys' attention. I mean, we know Mikey Eyssimont, sort of the impact he's had really in the past probably 3 weeks or so, and how noticeable he's been in terms of being around the net and getting on the forecheck and drawing penalties and all the stuff that he kind of excels at. There's a reason why he's probably being put in this position, because he can be a spark plug, and the Lightning needs something to kind of get the engine revving, and it has to be from the start. So I would like to think that with that being the topic of discussion in the past 24 hours, that they'll come out on their toes in this game. They're not going to sit back and wait for what Montreal is going to send their way. The Lightning need to be the one that dictates the play from the start. So that's what I'm hoping to see, and that's what I'm expecting to see.
We'll see if it happens that way, boys. Appreciate you, and we will talk to you during the first intermission report.
Thanks, Greg.
Okay, Greg.
All right, guys. Bobby the Chief, Taylor, Eric Erlinson right there. Cleaning the Crease, presented by Janie King, proud commercial cleaning partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, Andrei Vasilevsky back in net. That's a big deal, and that should be a lot of fun watching Vasi going against the Canadiens. Lightning want to pick up points, and who better to help do that than the Big Cat? Into the Blue, you can catch the latest with Gabby Shirley and Ben Pierce. That podcast is a good one. They discuss the details behind Jack Finley's call-up and debut, J.J. Moser skating again, and how the Lightning's defense stands halfway through the season. New episodes are released on Thursdays in your favorite podcast app and on the Lightning's YouTube channel. Speaking of Ben, he's up next. We're getting you set for Lightning and Canadiens coming up in 10 minutes on Lightning Radio.
At PNC Bank, the official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we've always taken a boring approach to handling your money. Not only is it smart, it's reliable. And why would we ever want to be unreliable with anyone's money? Some of those customers could be big, tough hockey players who'd gladly give up their teeth for a win. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But really, we just think boring is the smartest way to help ensure your money's there for exciting things in life. Like intentionally placing your body in front of a frozen rubber puck traveling at 100 miles per hour. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hey, Dave Mishkin here from Lightning Radio. Join Greg Linnelli and me every weekday at 12 Eastern for Lightning Power Lunch. It's an hour of Lightning hockey talk to keep you up to date on the very latest with the team. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and X by following Bolts Radio. If you missed the live show, download the podcast afterward in your favorite podcast app. Lightning Power Lunch airs weekdays at noon Eastern on the Lightning Audio Network.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Norwegian Cruise Line invites you to experience more in the Caribbean, Alaska, Europe, and beyond. For a limited time, get 50% off all cruises and enjoy NCL's all-new More at Sea cruising package, including unlimited open bar, specialty dining, and more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Catch your favorite Lightning players each week on the Block Party Podcast, presented by High Ally IPA. Each Wednesday, Greg Wolf and Braden Coburn chat with Lightning players and staff to take you beyond the ice. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
You know how the saying goes, new year, new windows and patio doors. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota offers you the opportunity to save 20% off your entire project. Plus, no money down, no payments, 0% interest for 12 months. Make yourself a New Year's resolution to beautify your home. Renewal by Anderson, a better way to window, rbafla.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their families. If you've been injured in a motorcycle or car accident, I can help. Give me a call at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto in one exciting family experience. Sing along with Anna and Elsa in wintry Arendelle. And celebrate the power of love, y familia, with Mirabel and Bruno in the show everyone will be talking about, live in your hometown. Tickets on sale now. Playing Amalie Arena March 21st through 23rd. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com.
This is Lightning Radio.
Glad you're with us. Greg Linnelli with you, getting you set for Lightning and Canadiens. Montreal, of course, won the first game between these two teams, 5-2, back on December 29th. Ben Pierce, our Lightning beat reporter, is with us now. This is an important game, isn't it, Ben? You don't want to waste not earning points against teams in your division, and the Lightning haven't been great this year, and when it comes to their division, and Montreal's a team that's playing well.
Yeah, they've talked about it these last several weeks about we have to be better in division, and you look around the division, I think, I know it's my first year covering this team firsthand, but it just seems like one of those divisions every year that's got a bunch of good teams. I mean, I was actually listening to the 32 Thoughts podcast earlier today, and they were talking about this Montreal team and Marty St. Louis, about how like every year it seems like they're going to take a step, and they always get so close, but they don't quite make the playoffs. And I mean, if they keep playing like they have been, that's not going to be an issue this year. That's for sure. So for Tampa Bay, this is a team that's coming in hot. You can build momentum off of games like this. If you shut down a team that's playing well, sometimes it's those little moments in a season that you can build on, and they've got that opportunity here tonight.
The slow start continues a bit for the Lightning. What did you make of last night's first period, and what needs to change tonight?
The first period yesterday was unfortunately exactly what the team said they didn't want to do to start the road trip. And you got to give JoJo a lot of credit, I think, in that game. You look at the final stats, somebody might say, oh, maybe a rough night from the goalie, but it was far, far from that. I mean, he kept them in that game the entire time, and just those breakdowns. And it's not, nobody wants to lose, but I think it's easier to handle losses when you're playing well defensively and the other team makes a play. I just think there were a few too many freebies yesterday for Toronto. I really liked the way that Tampa Bay fought back. Nick Paul had a heck of a game, but it's just you can't wait to try to fight back. This team's done that a lot this year. They've clawed back into games, but you just can't expect to go down multiple goals and come back every time. It's hard to do in the NHL.
It is, for sure. Vasi in net tonight. Certainly you've got to feel better about your chances that second game of a back-to-back.
Yeah, first time this year we've seen Vasi take the second half of the back-to-back, and I think everybody was maybe a little bit surprised yesterday when we found out he was going to be taking a seat, but it's been such a crazy month for these guys, and Vasilevsky obviously is going to get most of the starts throughout the season. Sometimes it helps just to have that extra day to just sit back and relax a little bit. He's been very, very good of late, so you never know. It's tough when the guys in front of you are tired, but it helps knowing second half of a back-to-back, you've got your number one goalie ready to go and fresh. I think that's a really big benefit for this Bolts team tonight.
Ben, we'll talk you throughout, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Ben Pierce joining us right there. And for every point that Nick Paul records this season, he's going to donate $150 to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. As the presenting partner of Points by Paul, Slide Insurance will generously match each of these donations. That means every point is $300 to support mental health in Tampa Bay. We'll talk to Dave Michigan. When we return, we're getting you set for a big one tonight, Lightning and Canadiens on Lightning Radio.
Tampa Bay. Who celebrates your Tampa Bay Lightning with an official Bolts debit card? We do. That's right. Join GTE Financial and get a free Bolts debit card on us. More than just banking, GTE offers our members a full financial lineup. From lending to insurance and business services, we do everything with a personal touch. Bolt into every match with GTE Financial, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit our website and use promo code BOLTSCARD to get your free Bolts debit card today.
The biggest names in the game.
Quickly in. Here's Giroux going to the net. Shoots one. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
This season of the Tampa Bay Lightning is presented by Advent Health.
Across the blue line to the center point.
Shoots! Score! Score! What a shot! Kucherov!
It's time to be the Thunder. Thunder.
Point. Hudson Crunch. Score!
Move. What a move!
What a move!
Point! He wins it for the Lightning again!
Tonight's broadcast of the Tampa Bay Lightning is presented by Spectrum, a connection built for everywhere. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Rebound Graves, left circle, shoots, block, rebound, Nylander in the slot! Save it by Vasilevsky!
We're moments away from puck drop as we get ready for Lightning to strike.
Lightning hoping to earn 2 points tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. Greg Linnelli with you. And let's bring in the man calling the game this evening. On the road, the radio voice of the Lightning, Dave Michigan. Partner, good to be with you in this setting. Lightning want a better start. That's been talked about for sure. They also want to create some better looks. That was a struggle a bit yesterday, considering how well Toronto defended. And the breakdowns need to be limited a little bit. We saw Toronto do some damage there. Montreal, not the same team as Toronto, but this is a team that's playing well, and there is something to be said for having that confidence going into a game like this for them, knowing that, they're playing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, the Canadiens have been on quite the roll. Chief mentioned it. They have wins in their last 16 games, and they've moved into contention for a wild card spot or even a top 3 spot in the Atlantic Division, wild card spot in the East. The big difference in chatting with the Montreal people, they've really simplified their game, and I thought in that game the teams played in late December at Amalie Arena, we saw that. The Canadiens played in a direct line. They had a chance to shoot. They shot. Think about some of the goals they got. A shot from Gouli at the point, just a shot to the net. Dvorak tips it in. They had way more shots on net than the Lightning and dominated the final 30 minutes of that game. So it has helped them. They are not a perfect team, though. I mean, they are winning a lot of close games, so it's not like they are dominating the opposition each and every night. But they have had a schedule that's, I would say, comparable to the Lightning schedule of late. A lot of road games, a lot of travel, and they've handled it just fine. Now, the Lightning are seeing this team after they had back-to-back home games last weekend. They went 1-1, but they gave up 11 goals. So we'll see if the Lightning can generate some scoring chances, more than they were able to do last night against the Maple Leafs. But I think the bigger component is the second one that you mentioned, Greg, and that is the Lightning cannot give any more freebies. They need to play a buttoned-up, solid defensive game, make the Canadiens work to generate chances. And if they do that, let the chips fall where they may. Obviously, second half of a back-to-back, you don't want to be trailing, but the game will unfold the way the game unfolds. Lightning would like to be up or tied, but the most important takeaway for me is how many scoring chances are they allowing, and what do the quality of those chances look like? No breakaways, no 2-on-1s, no 3-on-2s, no open looks in front for Montreal, and we'll see how they do at night's end. Vasilevsky gets the start for the Lightning in the net to my left. Lightning move left to right in the first in their road white jerseys and blue numbers, and Sam Montembeault in the goal to my right for the Canadiens, who move right to left in the first in their home red uniforms with white numbers and blue trim. This season of Lightning hockey is presented by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Referees are Francis Sharon and Kendrick Nicholson. The linesmen are Steve Barton and Jonathan Deschamps. Lightning wrap up the back-to-back. They're in Montreal against the Canadiens. Opening face-off coming up next on Lightning Radio.
You've worked hard to make your dreams come true, and when you need to protect those dreams, who do you turn to? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Insurance Office of America. You need someone you can call when your property, auto, or other valuable things are damaged. Get an agent that will protect you in all you've worked hard for. Call IOA today at 833-546-2872. At IOA, we focus on your risk so you can focus on your dreams.
Concert information. The Toby Mac Hits Deep Tour. Featuring Toby Mac and Crowder, Kane, Ryan Stevenson, and Tarian. Sunday, February 2nd in Tampa at Amalie Arena. Tickets are available at awakeningfoundation.com thanks to Altrua Health Share. The Toby Mac Hits Deep Tour, an Awakening Foundation event.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
Four nations face off for the world to see. This February, international Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Start power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
At Advent Health, we know that life is filled with twists, turns, and pivots. We can give up, give in, or give it all we've got. We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers, difference makers, taking on the day. We all have a divine light to guide us. So, whatever makes you feel whole, chase it. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit. Advent Health. Feel whole.
There's a fire in every one of us. A desire to do better, to do more, to be the best we can possibly be. All it takes is a spark. Find your spark at the Tampa YMCA. The Tampa YMCA is more than just a place for working out and recreation. With high-quality programming, we're committed to building a stronger, healthier, and more connected community. There's never been a better time to find your why. Visit TampaYMCA.org to join in January and save.
As a proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. We're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with us on your team, you can move forward with confidence knowing we've got your back. We're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental, replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is our goal, and we're ready with the assist. Enterprise is a proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
This is Lightning Radio.
It is meeting 2 of 3 between the Lightning and Canadiens. Teams are done at Amalie Arena. This is one of the teams within the division. The Lightning only play 3 times. They're back here on Super Bowl Sunday for a 1 o'clock face-off. That'll be the Lightning's last game before breaking for the Four Nations face-off. This is a very important game for the Lightning. Not just because they don't want to start this road trip 0-2, but they want to maintain their hold on third place in the division. Really nipping at the Lightning's heels. Montreal not far behind, and Detroit is also within reach of potentially making things close and getting close to the Lightning. The Lightning have a head-to-head here with one of the teams directly behind them in the division. Nick Paul and Christian Dvorak at center ice. The Lightning have mixed up the forward lines for this game. Paul playing with Girgensons and Geekie. Dvorak wins the face-off. We're underway. David Savard in the Canadian zone. Left wing Arbor Jacki. Back for Savard. They'll zip it up the middle. Brendan Gallagher deflects this in. There's Crozier by the Lightning now. Around the far boards, Girgensons. Gets to Paul. Paul is checked. Paul trying to get it out. Savard had stepped up. Now a puck battle on the Lightning end along the far boards. It's not frozen. Comes free to McDonough. Slips for Crozier by the Lightning net. Right wing Geekie. He didn't get it out. Canadians holding the line well. Crozier has to try again for McDonough. Finally out to Geekie at center ice. Geekie, cross ice feed. Here's Paul across the blue line high slot. Nick Paul makes his way to the right circle. He'll slip it cross ice for Hedman at the left point. Left circle Paul. Feeds Girgensons in the slot, left point Hedman. Shoot, save made by Montembeault. Puck held in Darren Radish center point. He kind of whiffed on a pass. And Gallagher will intercept for Montreal and turn it out to center ice. Cirelli blocks it for Radish on the right side, Kucherov. Across the blue line, right circle Cirelli. Cirelli pulls up. Right point to Radish. Shoots, tipped in front. The rebound deflects to Hedman left corner. Left circle Kucherov. Right circle Radish off his stick. He will hold this in though. He'll wind it behind that. Kucherov is there. Kucherov steps right circle. Kucherov cuts to the slot. Shoots, that hits Cirelli in front. Good shift. Lightning. Slavkovsky of Montreal works it behind the net. Caden Gooley around the near boards. It's Nick Suzuki turning it out. Caulfield to center. Cross ice Slavkovsky to the Lightning zone. Yuri Slavkovsky at the right point. Gave it away Cirelli. Quick up Kucherov in the right wing. Kucherov with Cirelli and Hagel to start this game. And Mikey Asimon will be playing with Point and Gensel. Radish has the puck behind the Lightning net. Right side outlet to Braden Point. Braden Point returns Darren Radish. Points and assists in 4 straight games. The middle Asimon across the blue line, fumble the puck. And it's going to be grabbed by Patrick Laine. Turns it up the left side for Kirby Doc. He'll maneuver it in. Puck grabbed by Kerfoot, left corner Doc. A centering pass comes to Matheson, center point. He shoots off the goalpost. Rebound Laine, right point. That was a little wrist shot from Matheson that got through. Now Lane Hudson, left point. Hudson turns it behind the Lightning net. Gensel cuts it off. Off the near boards, he sends it for Point. Point hurries for Emil Lilleberg, makes his way to the center ice circle, and launches it in. No score in the first. Matheson of Montreal collects the puck, just behind his own net. He's checked by Asimont. Does feed it to center ice. McDonough blocks it and touches it back in. Hudson Sensational rookie defenseman makes his way up the left wing into the Lightning zone, ran into his own teammate. That was Matheson, and Crozier steals. Left wing McDonough up to left side Atkinson. Across the blue line left point, a pass blocked by Evans. He'll wind up behind his own net. Chaffee takes it away. Mitchell Chaffee steps to the right circle. Chaffee wheels and shoots off the side of the net. Rebound to Luke Glendening, right corner. Luke Glendening for the Lightning at the right circle. Right circle, Chaffee rips a shot wide left. The puck played by McDonough left point. He'll crank it behind the net. Grabbing it is Evans. Around the near side, Newhook. He's checked by Crozier. Lightning get it back. Glendening right circle. Rims it cross ice McDonough. Left point. Left corner Chaffee. Chaffee is tripped by Matheson. No call. Puck taken by Owen Beck. Just playing his second game this year. He'll feed Evans, who floats it high in the air, back to the Lightning end. We've played nearly 3.5 minutes. No score. Max Crozier has the puck for the Lightning. A feed up the middle of center ice. Gergensen dumps it in. Geekie after it left corner. Lightning skating well to start this game. Geekie will win the puck left circle. Look to wind it to a teammate. He chops it behind the Canadiens net, where it's taken back by Dvorak. Dvorak slips for Gouli behind the Montreal goal. Canadiens go right to left in the first. We played nearly 4 minutes. Caden Gouli. Short feed Dvorak. He almost got stripped by Geekie, who chased Gouli first behind the net. Now it's grabbed by Alexander Carrier. Clears to center. Quick counter Lilleberg. Up the middle, Nick Paul. Shovels it back in. Montembeault taps it to Gouli in the near corner. A feed up the middle. Anderson winds to Gallagher at center ice. A pass blocked by Nick Perbix. He'll jam it back in. Over 4 minutes played, no score. Hudson in his own far corner, hounded by Kucherov a steal. He'll try and keep it alive for Hagel. Left corner Cirelli. Pass blocked by Hudson. Lane Hudson slips it up the far boards. Hedman steps up. Can he hold this in? No. Gallagher clears it, but he swats it down the ice. And this is going to be an icing, I believe. Yes. Clock stopped with 15:34 left in the first. Well, if we were wondering about the start for the Lightning, they've had a good start, other than that one shot Matheson took to post. But that's basically been the only sequence the Canadiens have had in the offensive zone. The Lightning have spent quite a bit of time in the Montreal end, but nothing to show for it. Dvorak and Gensel to the right of Montembeault. Won by Gensel. Point. Left point Radish. Shoots. Blocked. And the rebound is chipped out by Gallagher to the neutral zone. He wants to get off the ice for a change. Radish will maneuver this back in. Lane Hudson on the puck behind the Canadiens net. Slips from Matheson. He'll crank it around the near boards. It's out to Caulfield at center ice. Cole Caulfield, right wing Nick Suzuki. Walks it into the Lightning end. Back for Hudson. Left circle. Good stick. Radish broke up the pass. Grabbing it is Gensel up the near boards. AC Mine is checked. Caulfield to steal. They'll feed it behind the net. Fans wanted to call on Radish, who knocked down Hudson. None made. AC Mont has the puck for the Lightning zone near corner. Left side outlet Hedman. Victor Hedman to the red line. Punches this in. Puck played by Hudson behind the Montreal net. Over 5 minutes played. No score. Lane Hudson cranks it for Slavkovsky in the right wing to flex it in. Vasilevsky guides it around the near boards for Crozier. Quick hit Cirelli on the right wing. Out to Kucherov at center ice. Across the blue line, shovels this in on net. Montembeault gloves it with Hagel skating toward the net. So a face-off will take place in the Montreal end to the right of Sam Montembeault. 14:35 left in a scoreless first. Lightning keeps Cirelli, Hagel, and Kucherov out there for the offensive zone draw. Jake Evans and Cirelli on this draw. Won by Cirelli. Crozier left point. Shoots! That was tipped in front. And the save made Montembeault. Cirelli got a piece of that. It's going to be cleared by Gouli to the Lightning end. Crozier quick up Hagel to center ice. Drops it for McDonough. Ryan McDonough wheels across the blue line. Slides the left circle to Cirelli. He'll feed it cross ice. Going to pinball to Kucherov at the right point. Center point Crozier. Dangerous pass. Crozier had to chop it away from Beck. And that allowed Evans to steal. Evans into the Lightning end. Little feed. Carrier. Right circle shot over the net. Rebound Crozier by the Lightning goal. Bounces it up the far boards. Hagel is after it, couldn't get it. Carrier keep right point. A feed for Yoel Armia. Yoel Armia left point shot blocked, and Hagel's got it. Brandon Hagel in the scoreless game makes his way to center ice. A feed down the ice, missed Kucherov. It would have been icing, but fortunately it came off the end wall and hit Montembeault's sticks, and no icing. Arbor Jackeye will feed it to Evans. A pass into the Lightning end, knocked away by Lilleberg, and here's Chaffee on a counter. Chaffee's yanked to the ice by Newhook, no call. Newhook has the puck for Jackeye. Right wing David Savard. The center ice Kirby Doc. Doc back for Newhook. Right wing David Savard. Launches this in. No score in the first. Puck played by Newhook. Left circle. Feeds it in front. Shot taken point blank right there by Doc. Save Vasilevsky. Rebound to Savard, right point. Cross-ice pass comes out of the zone. That was a grade A chance for the Canadiens. Jacka in the neutral zone cranks it back in. Chafee's got the puck. Gives to Lilleberg in the left wing. Around the near boards. Perbix lost it. Newhook. That was a sloppy play. Line A. Gets it off the feet of the right circle. He fumbles it, and Chafee got it out to center ice. Nick Paul will intercept. Paul across the blue line. Right circle Atkinson off his skate. Scrambly sequence at both ends. Matheson counters. Matheson to the red line. Hammers it in. Hard around Hedman. Victor Hedman plays it out to Zemgus Girgensons at center ice in the right wing. He'll bust into the Canadian zone. Check, but feeds Nick Paul right corner. Left corner Geekie. Geekie wins it from Line A. Connor Geekie behind the net. Geekie saucers it right circle to Paul. Right corner Geekie. Connor Geekie at the right circle. Cross ice feed. Hedman had stepped down low, was wide open, but the pass went behind him, and it's cleared by Anderson to the Lightning end. Hedman for Radish. Turns it up the middle, Geekie. Lightning skating well early in this game. Geekie across the blue line to the left circle. Paul shoots, save Montembeault, and he'll hold on. 12:19 left in a scoreless first on Lightning Radio.
Proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. We're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with us on your team, you can move forward with confidence knowing we've got your back. We're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental, replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is our goal, and we're ready with the assist. Enterprise is a proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
At Advent Health, we know that life is filled with twists, turns, and pivots. We can give up, give in, or give it all we've got. We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers, difference makers, taking on the day. We all have a divine light to guide us. So, whatever makes you feel whole, chase it. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Lightning fans, it's time to save big on Bubble Days at Bubble Down Car Wash. Wear your Tampa Bay Lightning gear Monday through Friday and get your car washed for just $5 all season long. Support your favorite team and keep your ride shining with this amazing deal. Clean cars, big savings, and unbelievable service. That's what makes us the bestest car wash in town. Get the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down. Bubble Down Car Wash, a proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
This is Lightning Radio.
No score in this game, 12:19 left in the first. I think the Lightning have had an edge in run of play. They are skating very well, and they're getting in on the Canadiens in the Montreal end and jumping on pucks. However, the Canadiens have hit a post, and Kirby Dach had a grade A scoring chance that Vasilevsky stopped. So the Canadiens have made something happen with limited possession so far. Draw to the right of Montembeault. Lightning sent out Kucherov with Point and Gensel on this shift. Suzuki Gensel on the faceoff. Gensel tossed. So Point will take it against Nick Suzuki. Won by the Canadiens. Carrier in the far corner. Goes to Gouli on the left wing. He is pressured by Kucherov, but feeds Caulfield to center ice back for Caden Gouli. Right wing Alexander Carrier came over from Nashville earlier this season in a trade. He'll hit Suzuki on the left wing from the red line, backhands it in. Crozier slams it around the near boards, blocking at Caulfield. He got it in the slot. Shoots, save Vasilevsky, and he holds on. Cole Caulfield wide open in front following a turnover by the Lightning. And Vasilevsky, another good save. That got blocked up by Suzuki along the boards and came right to Caulfield. Vasi looks sharp early. Face-off coming to Vasilevsky's left. Suzuki and Cirelli on this draw. Won by Suzuki again. Matheson veers center point. Left circle Hudson. Shoot! Save Vasilevsky. Canadiens are getting their shots on net. Suzuki has it again. Right circle Slavkovsky. Yuri Slavkovsky to the right point. Left point lane Hudson. Nice little feed Caulfield. Left circle. Cranks it behind the Lightning net. It's going to bounce to Suzuki. Loses Kucherov. He'll flip it out. It's going to bounce into the Canadian zone. Dogged by Hagel. And he'll give it away. Kucherov at center. Across the blue line. Cuts to the slot. He'll chase it to the left corner. Well defended by Hudson. Now Sorelli left circle. Sorelli tied up, gets away. Left circle Kucherov tries to shoot. Block, rebound Kucherov again in the slot. Checked again. Hudson was all over Kucherov right there. Lane Hudson trying to clear it, and he does clear it, but Matheson knocked down Kucherov, and they're getting Matheson for a penalty. Matheson is chirping at Kucherov, saying Kucherov dove.
Montreal number 8, 2-minute minor penalty, interference.
Interference. So Kucherov was trying to get at Hudson, and I guess Matheson picked him. Yeah, he did. I mean, the fans may not like it, but that was a pick. So the Lightning go on the Tico power play. They were 1 for 2 last night in Toronto. Overall, 4th in the NHL, 27.5%. Different sort of unit here. We see Geekie and Atkinson joining Gensel, Point, and Radish. No Kucherov to start this power play. And Gensel wins the faceoff from Evans. Radish center point. Left circle Braden Point. Braden Point holds. Point, top of the left circle. Left corner Gensel. Left circle Point. Shoots, blocked. And that puck went out of play. Now Kucherov comes out. So they may have just given him a breather to start the power play, as does Chafee. So it was a temporary shift there. This is the usual unit the Lightning have started with the last few games. Evans and Gensel to the right of Montembeault. No score in the first. 1:46 left in the Lightning power play. This is won by the Canadiens. Savard rips it around the far boards. Radish tried to hold it in, didn't. He'll punch it in. The Lightning have to tag up. Savard has time to collect the puck. Swing on the right wing for Gooley, and down the ice it goes. Puck picked up by Kucherov behind the Lightning now. 1:30 in the power play. Kucherov, headman feed, Darren Radish to center. Gives to Braden Point. Point across the Montreal line. Makes his way to the right circle, drop pass. Nobody was at the right point. It comes out of the zone. Getting back in the offensive zone sometimes can be tricky for the power play team and can really kill the penalty for the penalty kill unit. Kucherov at the middle at center. Hearing a chorus of boos across the line. A pass knocked away by Anderson. Chips it out of the zone. Minute to go in the power play. Gensel a regroup for Radish. Lightning are getting a change on the power play. Gensel has it back from Darren Radish. Speeds across the blue line. Left point Sorelli. Right point Chafee. Right circle it's Kucherov. Kucherov holds. Left circle Sorelli. Shot it off the post. Here's Sorelli left corner. Back for Kucherov right circle. Kucherov holds. Nikita Kucherov at the right circle. A feed in front for Chafee. Knocked away and cleared by Armia. Down the ice it goes. 35 seconds left in the Lightning power play. Sorelli hitting the post. It's the best look the Lightning have had so far on this power play. Hedman drop past Sorelli. 26 on the power play. Anthony Sorelli up the right wing to the red line. Across the blue line for Paul. Too far for him. It's chopped down the ice by Arbor-Jacki. Now the Lightning have had a lot of problems re-entering the zone when the Canadiens have cleared it. Hedman with 12 in the power play, marching up the left side at center. Does get it across the blue line. A pass stolen by Dvorak. Just not well done by the Lightning. Once they enter the zone, they were making that pass just inside the blue line, and it kept getting stolen. Penalty up. Here's Sorelli across the Montreal line. Left point Kucherov. Back for Sorelli, left corner. A feed in front, Hagel. Whiffs on it. Kucherov follows up. Tried to drop it to the point. It missed Hedman. Comes out of the zone. A little too pass happy right now are the Lightning. Hedman. Right wing Hagel. Across the Montreal line. Protect right point. A pass knocked away by Gooley for Laine. Laine will float it cross ice. Nick Paul first to it. Drops it for McDonough in the Lightning end. No score in the first. To the near corner, Crozier. Back from McDonough behind the Lightning net. Lightning 0 for 1 in the game in the power play. McDonough pass to center ice blocked by Caden Gooley. A reverse for Laine, who nudges it in. McDonough rims it around the far boards. Asimon trying to get it out. He gets tied up by Carrier. Puck battle along the far boards. No one can get a stick on it just yet. 8.5 to go in the first. No score. Glendening and Laine battle. And it's going to come free to whom? Newhook at the right point does hold it in. Well done by the Canadiens. Laine left circle. Laine is checked. He'll jam it left corner. Doc. Canadiens won that puck battle and held it in. Doc. Pressured by Crozier. That leads to a steal for Glendening. Beautifully done by Crozier. Glendening will flip this in from the red line. Gergensons pursues behind the net. Gergensons trying to win it from Gooley. Gooley comes up with it though. Out to Kirby Doc at center ice in the left wing. Spins for Laine. Wheels into the Lightning zone. Tries to shoot. He got his pocket picked by Asimon. Feeds Gensel on the right wing. Out to Perbix at center. Up the middle point. Braden Point across the one. Gensel. High slot. Shoots wide left. Rebound behind the net. Point. Braden Point. Tries a wraparound save. Made Montembeault. Now Gensel behind the net. Taps to Nick Perbix right point. Right circle, Gensel. Back for Perbix, right point. Right circle, it's Kucherov. Kucherov angles center point. Right point, Lilleberg. Shoots wide right. Rebound. Collected by Jake Gensel, right circle. Back for Emil Lilleberg, left point. Fires, blocked it away by Montembeault. And Suzuki grabs, trying to clear. Held in Lilleberg, left point. Well done. Cross ice, Kucherov, right circle. A centering feed. Bounced off Suzuki's skate, and Suzuki gets it on his stick. They'll feed Newhook to center. Newhook is checked by Lilleberg, who breaks his stick, but Point has it back. Point will direct it to his own zone for Kucherov. 7:05 left in a scoreless first. Kucherov slides for Hedman. Victor Hedman zips for Nick Paul down the right wing. Jams it in and chases. Paul wins it. Right circle. Nick Paul keeps it alive at the right circle. Gergensons. Centers in. Geekie shoots. Save made Montembeault. He covers. Geekie didn't have a lot of room. By the time the puck reached him, he was on top of Montembeault. Montembeault ate up that shot and covered. No score in the first on Lightning Radio.
To be a real winner is to make a difference in your community. Chief here for Mosaic. Mosaic has teamed up with the Tampa Bay Lightning to check hunger in our community with Goals for Food. For every home goal scored by a Lightning player, Mosaic will donate $1,000 to end food insecurity and $1,500 for every home hat trick. For more than a decade, Goals for Food has donated more than 12 million meals. Cheer on the Bolts as we support those in need. Learn more about Mosaic at mosaicco.com.
Celebrating over 20 years as the exclusive practice facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the TGH Iceplex in Brandon offers activities for people of all ages. Come check out your year-round home for adult and youth hockey leagues featuring 2 NHL regulation size rinks, ice and figure skating lessons, open public skating, laser tag, birthday parties, and more. Visit tghiceplex.com for more information. The TGH Iceplex, the exclusive practice facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
This is Lightning Radio.
Been a pretty good first period for the Lightning in terms of their jump. They've had more puck possession. They are up to 6 shots on net, but during that power play, they had some problems re-entering the zone when the Canadiens cleared it, and also when they had it in the offensive zone, they were not looking to shoot. This line has had a good start. Geekie, Paul, and Gergensons. Geekie just had a scoring chance off the centering feed from Gergensons. They almost teamed up for Gergensons' goal last night in Toronto in the first period. All right, a face-off to the right of Sam Montembeault. Jake Evans, Nick Paul. Won by Evans. Savard in the far corner. Scoops it out. Radish gloves it down. He'll lose to Beck. Owen Beck bangs it in. Hedman's got the puck by the Lightning net. Off the near glass, he sends it. Not out. Held in Jackeye. Left point shot. Save Vasilevsky. Puck stays in play. Radish directs it out. Gergensons to center. Loses Beck. Taps it in. Hedman clears. Comes into the Montreal zone for Arbor Jackeye. Slings it for Armia on the right wing into the Lightning zone. Yoel Armia pulls up right circle. Waits for help. A cross-ice feed. Good stick. Nick Paul broke up the pass. Beck collects. In the left corner, though. Owen Beck. Left circle, Armia. Armia keeps it alive for Savard. Center point shot wide right. Rebound came back in front, and Evans tied it by Radish. Might have saved a goal right there, Radish. Armia behind the net. Centers it, and Hedman steals. Victor Hedman in the Lightning far corner. Zips it for Paul up the middle. Jams for Geekie. Lightning need a dump in here, and Geekie provides it. He backhands it in deep behind the Montreal net. Under 6 to play in the first, no score. Savard. A pass up the near boards. Is it out? Yes. Sorelli tracks it to center ice for Perbix, and now Lilleberg guides it for Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov in the left wing. Flips it in. On it is Sorelli for Kucherov. Score! Kucherov! The Canadiens lost track of that bouncing puck. I think it was Gooley was spinning around trying to find it, and Sorelli was able to swerve past him and leave it for Kucherov, and he chipped it past the goaltender Montembeault. It's 1-0 Lightning. Well, a little bit of a fortunate bounce there for the Lightning on the dump in, but they'll take it. And they have a 1-0 lead. For Kucherov, goal number 22 on the year. We'll check on the second assist if they award one. I'm not sure if they said that Gouli, who was kind of spinning around, might have gotten a piece of that puck. If so, it'll be a 1-assist goal. The Lightning have a lead. Cirelli wins the center ice faceoff. Crozier, right side feed. Kucherov dumped it in. Actually, he didn't dump it in. They were going to call icing, but Hagel won the race to negate the icing. He set up Kucherov at the right circle, shot wide right. Here's Carrier. Spinning it out to center ice, comes into the Lightning zone for McDonough. Up the middle, Kucherov off his stick. Caulfield spins it in. Crozier dumps it out. Kucherov slow to get up. Might have hurt his leg. Cirelli will stick this in to the Montreal end. Here's Carrier trying to clear it for Suzuki. Suzuki is bumped by Asimont. Puck out of the zone. It's going to bounce to the near side boards and Crozier. Crozier maneuvers it in. We'll watch that Kucherov situation as he had a collision and seemed to hurt his leg. Asimont has the puck behind the Montreal net. Mikey Asimont keeps it alive for Point. Braden Point left corner. Left point Lilleberg. Right point Nick Perbix. 1-0 Lightning in the first. Perbix a shot wide right. Rebound Gensel behind the net for Asimont behind the goal. Mikey Asimont pivots. Asimont steps right circle. Feeds for Gensel. He got sticked up high. Penalty coming up. Lilleberg takes a left circle shot. Save mid Montembeault. Well, that play on Gensel may have saved a chance that the Lightning were looking to get. But we're definitely going to get a high stick penalty. I'm not sure if this is a 2 or more than a 2. And the Lightning going on the Tico power play for the second time.
.48 Montreal, 2-minute minor, ice sticking.
It's on Hudson. It's a minor. No doubt he got the stick up. TV timeout. The power play. When we come back, they have a 1-0 lead on Lightning Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Get a daily dose of Lightning hockey with Lightning Power Lunch. Greg Linnelli here. Join Dave Mishkin and me every weekday at noon Eastern for an hour of in-depth analysis, breaking news, and inside info on the Lightning. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just follow @Bolts Radio. And if you miss the show, don't worry. You can download the podcast anytime in your favorite app. Lightning Power Lunch, weekdays at noon on the Lightning Audio Network.
Hi, Andrew Duncan of the Duncan Duo team at LPT Realty. Are you looking to get a bidding war for your high-end luxury home? Go with the Duncan Duo team, the official real estate agents of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both of our 2 most recent multi-million-dollar listings got several competing offers in a bidding war. That's how you get top dollar for your luxury home. Go with a billion-dollar producer, expert marketing, and expert negotiations with Tampa's best real estate team, the Duncan Duo at LPT Realty. Visit us at DuncanDuo.com. That's DuncanDuo.com.
This is Lightning Radio.
Lightning lead the Canadiens 1-0 going in the Tico power play for the second time. And good news on Kucherov. He's okay. He is out on the ice to start this power play with Point, Gensel, Radish, and Chafee. Cirelli and Lilleberg assisted on the Kucherov goal at 14:20. And we'll see if the Lightning can double their lead here. They've definitely had an edge in play in the first period and see if they can extend their edge on the scoreboard. Evans and Gensel to the right of Montembeault. Won by the Canadiens. Savard trying to clear this. Shot it into a traffic jam. Hit Chafee. Now a puck battle along the far boards. Point, Chafee, Matheson, Savard all there. This is killing a little bit of penalty time for the Canadiens. No one can get a handle on the puck. And they're not blowing it dead either. Finally it comes free right to Armia. That might have been a Canadian who fed it to Armia. Armia shorthanded up the right side of the red line, directs this in. Vasilevsky caught out of the net. Armia tried to center it for Evans, and Kucherov blocked it. Evans checks Point. The Lightning really having problems even just getting going on this power play. Finally, Radish behind the net. Gives to Point. Vasilevsky doesn't have his goalie stick. Now he'll go pick it up. Point to center ice. Gives to Darren Radish. 1:18 in the power play. Drop past Kucherov across the blue line. Left point, it's Gensel chipping it to the near corner, and Chafee is there. Chafee sweeps it back to Jake Gensel, left point. Lightning set it up. Center point Radish, right circle to Kucherov. Kucherov holds. In front point. Shoot! Save made Montembeault. He looked behind him and he had it kind of between the bottom of his jersey and the top of his pads. Point couldn't on a one-timer. He had to stop the puck. And he had Canadians around, but he still got a good shot off. And a very good save by Montembeault to keep this 1-0 in favor of the Lightning. A minute to go in the power play. Point and Dvorak to the left of Montembeault. Won again by the Canadiens. Gouli is checked by Kucherov. Can the Lightning get it? Gouli trying to stay hard on the puck. Instead, it's stolen by Gensel. Right point to right. Lightning got it back. Now Kucherov, top of the right circle. Nikita Kucherov. Left circle, Chafee. Center point, Radish. Right circle to Kucherov. In front point. Shoots. It got tipped wide right. Gensel follows up. Right circle to Kucherov. Hurries to Radish, right point. 38 in the power play. Right circle, Kucherov. Right corner, Jake Gensel. In front point. Tries to tuck on a backhand. It's underneath Montembeault. Well, Point tried a stick handling move, and Montembeault just basically charged at him, and the puck hit Montembeault and lay underneath him. A little bit of a lucky save there from Montembeault as he made a reaction play. Maybe if Point had tried to just shoot it, he would have been able to chip it over Montembeault, who was down in the butterfly. All right, the Lightning get the second unit out there with 32 seconds left in the power play. Points had a couple of chances on this power play from the bumper. Evans and Paul. Won by the Lightning. Hedman center point. Spins to Kucherov, top of the left circle. Kucherov holds. Left corner Hagel. Brandon Hagel back for Kucherov, left circle. Center point Hedman. Shoots, blocked away by Montembeault. Kucherov has it back left circle. 18 in the power play. Kucherov. A pass for Paul in front, blocked by Evans. Can he clear it? Hedman holds it in left point. Clase Cirelli, top of the right circle. 8 seconds left in the power play. Into the right corner, it's Hagel. Brandon Hagel, holding. Cirelli, right circle, Hagel whiffs on a shot. And Savard to steal, and a clear out to center ice. Penalty is up. Hudson out of the box, gets the feed from Armia, rolls it across the blue line for Evans. Jake Evans will get it to the right point and bang it by the Lightning net. So the Lightning don't score on their second power play, 0 for 2 tonight. Unable to extend the lead. 1-0 Tampa Bay with 2:15 left in the first. Max Scourger has the puck behind the Lightning net. Looks up ice. Had made feed Atkinson from beyond the red line, deflects this in. Actually deflected it out of play, so it's not an icing. It'll be a face-off at center ice. Credit the Canadiens. They got through those 2 kills successfully. And as a result, the Lightning are not up by more than 1. We get a face-off between Kirby Dach and Luke Glendening. Actually, Dach will defer to Newhook on this face-off. Glendening is tossed, so Chafee will take it against Alex Newhook. Chafee wins it. Lilleberg clears to center ice. Hudson blocks it, though, and feathers it in. Vasilevsky gives to Perbix by the Lightning net. Up the near boards, Atkinson couldn't clear. Held in Newhook left point. Bangs it by the Lightning net. Pinballed in front. And a good play by Lilleberg. Chops it away for Atkinson. Again, not out. Held in Jackeye. Left point. And we have a penalty coming up in the Lightning. Lightning have not had many problems in this first period, but the problems that they've had have originated by their inability at times to clear the zone, and this time it leads to a penalty. Perbix is going to go to the box.
48 Tampa, minor penalty, high sticking.
High sticking on Perbix. Slide insurance penalty kill number 1 of the game for the Lightning. And he got the stick up. But there's no penalty if the Lightning are able to execute on either of those clearing attempts. Both times, Jackeye held it in. Now, the Canadiens' power play has certainly been rejuvenated, if that's the right word, with Laine's return to the lineup. Suzuki and Cirelli in the draw, won by the Canadiens. Hudson center point. Lane Hudson at the left point. Right point, Suzuki. Nick Suzuki has room at the right circle. Right corner, Slavkovsky. Right circle, Suzuki. Center point, Hudson. Lane Hudson looks for a shooting lane. Feeds Suzuki, right circle. Right corner, Slavkovsky. Uri Slavkovsky in the right corner. Right circle, Suzuki. Cross ice, Caulfield to the left point off his stick, but he'll hold it in left point. Chips to Hudson, center point. Back for Cole Caulfield, left point. Cross ice Suzuki. Good puck movement by the Canadiens. Suzuki, right circle. High slide. Caulfield shoots it wide right. Rebound came back in front. Good play. McDonough blocked it before Slavkovsky could get a stick on it. Now Lilleberg in the Lightning near corner. 1:20 left in the penalty. Got it loose. Hagel. Hagel couldn't clear. Held in Hudson, left point. Hudson kept it alive. Slavkovsky. Hagel was, I think he felt interfered with. No call. Suzuki. Right circle Caulfield. High slide Hudson. A shot wide left. Rebounded Patrick Laine, left circle. He'll bump it to Hudson, left point. Lightning have not gotten the puck out. Hudson, left circle to Laine. Laine shoots, save Vasilevsky. Rebound Laine again, left circle. Left corner Suzuki. Left circle Laine. Patrick Laine, 40 in the period. Laine angles left corner. Drop pass hit Hagel, and Lilleberg will bang it down the near side of the length of the ice. Final minute presented by Crown Automotive. The better way to buy for over 50 years. 28 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Lightning. Matheson continuing the power play. Drop pass Newhook. Alex Newhook rumbles up the middle at center. Into the Lightning end, left circle. Newhook chases the left corner. Looking for Doc. Radish blocks it. Radish, 13 seconds left. Trying to kill a little time here. Feeds Girgensons. Girgensons chips it for Radish behind the net. Again, Radish holds onto it. He is knocked to the ice. And we have a penalty on Montreal. It's going to be a trip, I think, on Dvorak. So that'll end what's left of the Montreal power play. And early in the second, the Lightning will go on their third power play.
Minor penalty for tripping.
Tripping on Dvorak. With only 5.1 seconds left. I understand they were trying to steal the puck, but Radish was doing a pretty good job of killing time along the boards, and he got his skates taken out from under him. 19:54, the time of the penalty. Canadiens 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. We'll get a brief 4-on-4 that will carry us through the end of the period. 5.1 seconds left in the period. And the face-off to the right of Montembeault, because the penalty was called on Montreal, so the face-off comes down to the other end. Evans and Paul. Puck not dropped. Won by Evans. Gooley will kill time here, minded at Matheson, and that will do it. A good first period for the Lightning. They get the goal from Kucherov. They lead 1-0. They outshot the Canadiens 11-5. Greg has the first intermission report coming up on Lightning Radio.
Start every day with the Daily Strike Podcast. It's the latest news and notes on the Lightning. Dave Mishkin highlights. Hear from Coach Cooper and the players. Plus, this date in Lightning history. The Daily Strike Podcast comes out every morning on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Four nations face off for the world to see. February, International Best on Best Hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Start power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
You know how the saying goes, new year, new windows and patio doors. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota offers you the opportunity to save 20% off your entire project. Plus, no money down, no payments, 0% interest for 12 months. Make yourself a New Year's resolution to beautify your home. Renewal by Anderson, a better way to a better window. RBAFLA.com. License number CGC 1527613.
This is a cat named Mo saying, bring on the new year with the sound of dumbbells ringing. Go to crunch.com today, join for 25 cents, and get 30 days free with membership starting at $9.99 a month. Kick off the new year with fiercely fun fitness and thrive in 2025. Crunch has over 450 locations, each with world-famous group fitness classes. Go to crunch.com, join for 25 cents, get 30 days free with membership starting at $9.99 a month. Offer ends January 31st.
With MSC Cruises, discover big on a mini getaway or treat yourself to a week-long vacation. For a limited time, book now and enjoy up to 35% off cruises, plus kids sail free. Sail to the turquoise waters of the Bahamas with stops at our private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, or experience the beauty of the Caribbean and more destinations. MSC Cruises, for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
New year, fresh start, and it all starts right there in your home, your most important spot. And what do you want to do? You want to get it insanely clean from my friends at Zero Res. Kick off the new year with a fresh, clean home with Zero Res air duct cleaning. You'd be surprised by the amount of dust and debris that's sitting in your air duct system and circulating in your home. I only trust the pros at Zero Res with my home. Right now, when you mention me, Mike Calta, you'll get $50 off your next air duct cleaning. Use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Shoot, score! Hey, goal! Power play goal!
This is the Lightning Audio Network Action Report. Here's Greg Linnelli.
Sometimes just an innocent-looking play can go a long way, and that's what happened with Lightning's first goal at 14:20. A casual dump-in by Cooch followed it up. Canadiens defenders lost track, didn't know where the puck was, and was able to corral it, snaps it home for the goal, his 22nd of the year. Cirelli and Lilleberg with the assists as the Lightning outshot Montreal 11-5. As you heard Mish say, Lightning had a lot of energy in that first period, which was great to see. I mean, look, we've been talking about those slow first starts for a little bit now, and John Cooper, I think, has to be happy for the most part with what he saw in that first period. And because of that, the Lightning do have a lead, and let's see what happens coming up in the second period. We're going to talk about it with Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Earl. Don't forget, when the Lightning score 4 or more goals or force a shutout, you're in a free double stack at any participating Tampa area Wendy's with any purchase upon request. Offer valid for 24 hours after tonight's game. And let's bring in the boys here to talk about what they saw in that first. Chief, overall, thoughts on the first 20 minutes?
Well, I thought they had really good possession in the offensive zone. You know, their puck retrieval, I thought, was pretty strong. The power play, was better the second one, when they got 3 shots. They have to move it quicker. When they hold on to it, and then make a slow pass, and that you have to start getting that defensive 4 and goaltender moving there. And when you get them moving with quick passes, you'll have more holes to shoot through.
You do. And a simple play by Cooch and his goal, right, E?
Simple play. I think he actually flubbed the dump in. It kind of rolled off the heel of his stick, and it just kind of found a soft spot, and Montreal kind of lost track of it. And I mean, kudos to Anthony Cirelli for finding it, chasing it, and getting the stick on it, and Cooch for following up. I think Cooch even flubbed the shot a little bit. I think it was a little bit of a knuckler that kind of found its way in the net. But I mean, those are just, it's a little bit of puck luck for sure, but it's also Cirelli reading and getting to the right spot, and Kucherov getting to the right spot, and trying to make something out of nothing, because that's kind of what that was. But look, they didn't test the waters tonight, and that's what you like to see, the energy, the jump. I mean, Dave mentioned it a couple of times, the skating has been there tonight, which is not always easy. It's not always easy to find that at the start of a game when you're coming off a back-to-back, and we've talked a lot about the schedule that kind of the team is going through in this month. But really, a pretty good start to this first period in a game where we talked about the Lightning have to have.
Yeah, a few guys had opportunities. Geeky had one for sure in front, and you wonder if those opportunities will be there in the second and third periods. Regardless, Chief, you want to see the Lightning defend and limit as many opportunities as possible for Montreal.
Yeah, just make sure their awareness is their defensive awareness is a lot more sharper tonight. But it's funny. He was right about that shot. I think Montembeau, was looking for fastball, and he threw him a changeup, and that really fooled him, because it went through the 5-hole, and he almost pulled a groin trying to get back to cover up in that the 5-hole. But yeah, I you know what, they kept they had a lot of zone time inside that Montreal's area end, rather, in that first period, and that's a good thing to see. That's when they're at their best, is when they're keeping the puck inside there. Their forechecking is strong, and their puck retrieval is strong, and it was in that first period, I thought.
Yeah, when the Lightning don't have to defend all the time in their own zone, and they've improved in that area, E. But, I mean, if their best defense is their offense, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night when you can spend that kind of time in the offensive zone. And having said that, I mean, Montreal certainly had a couple of looks in that period. I mean, you kind of dig into the numbers a little bit, and they were pretty close in terms of the expected goal rates, even though the shot attempts and everything else heavily favored Tampa Bay in that first period. But Caulfield had a really good opportunity. Matheson hit the post. Those are the ones you have to limit, right? So as much time as you're going to spend in the offensive zone, that's great. That's ideal. That's what you're looking to do. But you still have to remember the puck is going to end up in your defensive zone throughout a good portion of this game, and you have to be defending, I think, a little bit better than the Lightning did in that first period. And that's what it all starts with, right? When you don't have the puck, what are you doing to limit the opportunities the other team gets, and what are you doing to get the puck back so you can go back and spend some time in the offensive zone, where it's a little bit more fun to play.
Chief, what do we expect here before we let you guys go in the second period for both teams?
Well, they'll start off with a power play, which is going to be pretty good, so hopefully that's going to get them fired up again. And I'd like to see them move the puck quicker, take some shots. They're still passing up shots from the top of the circle and straight on the goal for that side, for the winger and for the side shot. And take some shots from up there. They got a couple of goals the other night from there. And, I guess their short-term memory isn't really strong.
Good point. We'll see how it plays out. Boys, thank you. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you during the second intermission report. That's Chief Taylor and Eric Erlandson joining us right there. Love having the guys on. Start your day with a dose of Lightning news and notes on the Daily Strike podcast with Steve Ersnick. In 5 minutes or less, you're going to hear from the players, coaching staff, Dave Michigan highlights, minor league updates, and this date in Lightning history. New episodes drop every morning in your favorite podcast app. We'll hear from a Lightning assistant coach and Ben Pierce as well. Lightning lead 1-0 over the Canadiens at the end of 20 minutes. Back after this on Lightning Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's hockey night in Tampa. Introducing Ford F-Series, the official truck of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Lighting the lamp with the power of a mobile generator, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board. Converting on every power play, the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning. And the Enforcer Ford Super Duty. Ford F-Series, the official truck of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
The Lightning are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every game from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get your tickets now at TampaBayLightning.com. Lightning fans, just like your favorite team on the ice, Jana King delivers a winning performance every time. From offices to arenas, we clean businesses the Tampa area with precision. Need a power play in your cleaning routine? Jana King has you covered. Whether it's your office, restaurant, or retail space, we'll keep it spotless just like Amalie Arena. Visit janaking.com to customize your cleaning plan today. That's JANIKING.com. Lightning.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Lightning Radio.
Berwicks and now Lillibird guides it for Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov in the left wing. Flips it in. On it is Cirelli. For Kucherov! Score! Kucherov! The Canadiens lost track of that bouncing puck. I think it was Gouli was spinning around trying to find it, and Cirelli was able to swerve past him and leave it for Kucherov, and he chipped it past the goaltender Montembeault. It's 1-0 Lightning.
They'll take it, especially after the struggles they've had in that first period. And Kucherov was right there and, fanned on it a bit, but that's okay. You've got to force the issue at times, make the goaltender make a save. And that time, the Lightning were able to get the goal. Before we get to Ben Pierce here in our first intermission report, Rob Zettler is standing by with Mish. Let's go to that interview right now on Lightning Radio.
Well, Rob, it looked like the Lightning had a lot of jump in that first period. What were your thoughts about the opening 20?
Well, that exactly. You always wonder about your energy coming into a back-to-back. Obviously, playing in Toronto last night, getting in late. But I thought the guys responded. I thought it was an excellent period all around for us.
So you're looking at your defense pair. Chernak goes down with the injury. You bring up Crozier. I'm guessing you really like the other two pair. Part of the reason why you slotted in Crozier with McDonough, but you had a lot of confidence in Crozier, and he has met the challenge, hasn't he, in these couple of games?
Yeah, no, I agree. We really like Crow. We like what he's done last year when he came up, and this year there's high expectations for him. So to bring him up, the conversation was short. It was like, yeah, let's get him with Mac. And as you guys know, Mac plays against a lot of the team's best, and Crow's responded so far.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, guys.
Rob Zettler from the locker room. Greg?
Thanks, guys. That interview was presented by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, we've got Ben Pierce, our Lightning reporter, with us right now. Ben, what'd you make of Coach Zettler's comments and the first period in general?
Yeah, I like it. He mentioned the jump, and one of the things that I noticed right away was the forecheck. It wasn't necessarily the top six guys, but those bottom six guys that we talk so often about, the Gergensons, the Atkinson, the Chafies, I thought they did a really good job in the opening minutes of this game, just making the breakout uncomfortable for the Canadiens. And you could see they almost seemed a little bit jumpy with the puck in their own end throughout much of that first period, and I think that forecheck to begin the game was a big reason for that. Now, that goal for Kucherov there, I'm not quite sure what happened. I think even Kuch fanned on the dumping. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do, but it surprised everybody. And had he played by Kuch just to follow it, because a lot of times you dump that puck in, and then you're kind of in wait-and-see mode. He followed it up. Obviously, Cirelli gets a stick on it and works out, but I thought Tampa Bay deserves to be leading this game, and it started a lot with putting the pressure on early, specifically on the forecheck.
Yeah, and look, I mean, the first period, if you're the Tampa Bay Lightning, I think you have a little mojo heading into that second period because of the way the first period played out. They had energy, they had some good looks, and they've got a lead.
Yeah, you have to. And I think anytime a coach changes the lines, I don't care what anybody says, they're like, yeah, I can, we've all played together, we go through training camps together. There's energy when you get a chance to play with different guys. And, one of the things I thought was interesting was you listen to Connor Geekie talk in between the intermission there, talking with Gabby Shirley on the Bally. And what she talked about with Geekie was, he's like, there's some familiarity there with Gergie and Paulie. He said, I like playing with those guys. I think we bring a lot together as a group in the energy department. And there's just a chance when you know a guy on your team that you don't get to play with all the time. Sometimes when you get that chance, there is that little bit of extra mojo. I think we've seen it up and down the lineup. And listen, anytime you got a guy like Jake Gensel and you can get away with slotting that kind of talent on your second line, that's a big deal. When you can spread that offense, spread that scoring out. And if Tampa Bay can find a way to do that, I think they're going to have success this year. We've seen Nick Paul play in the top six, centered that third line per se. They're really trying to spread the offense. And I think, if they can find a way to keep that going, they're going to like their chances tonight.
Ben, we appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Ben Pierce joining us right there. And always enjoy his breakdown of what he saw. Let's pause 10 seconds so stations can identify themselves right here on Lightning Radio.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Still with it. Here's a one-timer and a score! Sirius XM 91.
A riddle from Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? Progressive protects them both. It was an easy riddle. Learn more at progressive.com. All right, when we return, Mish has the second period call. Lightning lead 1-0 at the end of 20 minutes on Lightning Radio.
In health, we know that life is filled with twists, turns, and pivots. We can give up, give in, or give it all we've got. We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers, difference makers, taking on the day. We all have a divine light to guide us. So, whatever makes you feel whole, chase it. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit. Advent Health. Feel whole.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
Beckers on score! What a goal by Braden Boyd!
The second period of tonight's Tampa Bay Lightning game is presented by Advent Health. Feel whole. Here's Dave Mishkin.
Lightning 1, Canadiens nothing, heading into period 2. Vasilevsky now in the net to my right, Montembeault in the goal to my left. We'll start 4-on-4, and the Lightning in 12 seconds will go in the Tico power play for the third time. On the latest Block Party podcast presented by Heil IIPA, Greg Wolf and Braden Coburn are joined by former Lightning announcer Rick Peckham on his induction into the Lightning Hall of Fame. Tomorrow's guest is Chief, ahead of his 80th birthday this week. Happy birthday, Chief. Check out the Block Party in your favorite podcast app or the Lightning's YouTube channel. Lightning start the period with Point, Kucherov, Hedman, and Radish. In 12 seconds, Perbix comes out of the penalty box. Lightning want to build on what was a pretty good first period here in the second. Evans and Point at center ice, won by Braden Point. Radish will collect in the Lightning end, letting the time tick down. He'll bank it up the right side for Point. Gives it to Hedman. Back for Radish in the Lightning end, and it is now a Lightning power play. 1:38 left in the man advantage. Radish makes his way up the left wing to the red line, hits Gensel across the blue line left point. Left corner Radish. Radish trying to keep it alive for Gensel. Matheson to steal, though. He'll rattle it down the near side of the length of the ice. The Lightning have had some issues entering the zone cleanly with possession on their power play so far. See how they do on this entry attempt. Radish drop past Point. 1:14 in the power play. Point accelerates on the right wing. Gives to Kucherov. Kucherov across the Montreal line. Left point, a pass off the skate. They're trying these seam passes, and the Canadiens are in the way. That just hit off Armia, came out of the zone. Gensel back across the blue line. He'll go in a straight line here to the left circle. That was well done. A drop pass. Chafee at the right circle is checked by Evans. Down the ice it goes. I mean, the Canadiens are killing the penalties the Lightning have gotten on the power plays by not letting the Lightning enter the zone. And that's what's been killing these penalties. Radish a drop past Cirelli, 41 on the power play. They've had no ozone time to set up on this man advantage. Cirelli on Paul right point. Cross ice Kucherov to the left circle. Kucherov pulls up. Kucherov now sets it up. In the slot, Cirelli left circle Kucherov. Back in front, Cirelli off his stick, but Hedman gathers. 25 in the power play. Hedman right point. Back for Kucherov left circle. Kucherov whiffs on a shot. Puck went right under his stick blade, encountering is Anderson. They'll wind it for Suzuki into the Lightning zone. He pulls up at the left circle and works it by the Lightning net. Time winds down to the penalty. 10 seconds left in it. Cirelli, long toss, Hagel at center, got it across the blue line. Left point Kucherov. Kucherov, back in front Hagel. Went cross ice for Paul, one pass too many, and the penalty is up. Cirelli knocks down a clearing attempt, though, from Armia. Tried to set up Paul. Paul fumbles it. It comes out of the zone. Paul a regroup for Kucherov. Lightning 0 for 3 tonight in the power play. They've had opportunities to extend the lead, but the Canadiens done a good job killing the penalties. Armia lead feed Evans across the blue line, right circle. Dvorak shoots, blocked by Lilleberg. The puck grabbed again by Dvorak. He'll lose Kucherov. Rattles it out. Gensel to center. 1-0 Lightning in the second. Gensel feeds Point. Across the blue line. Cuts to the slot, and then he's checked by Arbor-Jacki. Hudson. Quick outlet. Kirby Dach to center. Dach runs into a Lilleberg poke check, and Acimot grabs. Acimot gives to Point. Across the line. Gensel left circle. Gensel got his stick lifted. Point follows up. A shot at the goal line extended, but he was on his forehand, so he was able to get the shot to the net. And the save Montembeault, now Jacki shoves with Gensel. One of the Canadiens came in on Gensel as Gensel was about to shoot and lifted his stick, but the puck came right to Point anyway. Alert play there by Montembeault hugging the short side post. So Point was unable to bank it in off of him. 17:24 left in the second. Lightning 1-0 lead. But 0 for 3 already in the game in the power play. Certainly one of the big storylines in this game. Get a face-up between Kirby Dock and Jake Gensel to the right of Sam Montembeault. 50-50. And it's going to come to AC Mont. AC Mont behind the net. Centers and Gensel score! Jake Gensel! That may have been a wraparound attempt for AC Mont, but he wasn't able to tuck it around, so it worked as a centering feed. Gensel cruised into the low slot and backhanded it in. The Lightning go up 2-0. Yeah, he couldn't quite finish the wraparound because the Canadiens defenseman came at him, talking about AC Mont, but it worked as a perfect centering feed, and Jake Gensel has extended the lead. So AC Mont getting the opportunity to play with Point and Gensel. Not every shift. He wasn't out there every shift in the first period with them, but he was for that face-off, and they won the 50-50 draw. And Gensel converts. Jake gets his 24th of the year from AC Mont. May only be one assist. Important shift after a goal here. Suzuki to the Lightning end. Walks it to the right circle. Bangs across ice. Kucherov a block. Gave it away. Caulfield left point shot. Wide left. It was deflected. Rebound Suzuki right circle. Nick Suzuki right circle. Slavkovsky is bumped. The puck alive though for Carrier right point. Left circle Caulfield. Again, the Lightning struggling. It hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened enough to clear the zone. Suzuki at the left circle. Feeds at center point. Gouli shoots over the net. Rebound loose. Carrier in the right corner. Keeps it moving. Slavkovsky right circle. A centering feed intercepted by Kucherov. He'll lob it out. It's going to bounce into the Canadiens' end. Gouli gives to Carrier. 2-0 Lightning early second. Alexander Carrier checked by Kucherov. Kucherov trying to force a steal. Carrier was able to stay with the puck. A pass block. Kucherov takes it away. And then it bounced off his stick. Carrier and Kucherov, a big battle there. Finally, Suzuki to center ice. Left wing Juraj Slavkovsky slings this in. Hedman plays the hard around. Behind his own net. Suzuki a steal, a centering feed. Vasilevsky knocked it away from Anderson. Now Gallagher, left circle Suzuki. Right point Savard. Shoots, deflected wide left. Pressure by the Canadiens. Suzuki at the left point. Winds it by the Lightning net. Hedman bumps it for Radish. Radish whiffs on a clearing attempt. Held in Dvorak. Now he's stripped by Glendening. Out of the zone, Mitchell Chaffee. Down the right wing, offside across the blue line. I don't know if it's that the Canadiens have picked up their intensity to hold pucks in, or the Lightning are just not executing as cleanly as they need to, but they don't want to allow the Canadiens to build momentum. The Lightning just got their second goal and have a 2-0 lead, and they've controlled play tonight. Dvorak and Paul from the neutral zone. Won by Nick Paul. Paul broke his stick, but he goes to the bench to get a new stick. Perbix to Lilleberg, hammers it in. Jacke fumbles it away, counter Geekie right circle. Geekie slips it right point to Perbix. Perbix angles center point. Perbix to the left circle. And then he lost the handle. As Gallagher took it away and clears, this is not going to be an icing, I don't think, no. They wave it off. Lilleberg collects behind the Lightning net. 4.5 played in the second. The Lightning have a 2-0 lead. Emil Lilleberg marches out towards center ice. Right wing Perbix takes it off his skate to his stick. Across the blue line right circle. Chips across ice for Geekie. Counter Geekie left circle. Geekie rumbles behind the net. Dvorak a steal for Jacke. Penalty coming up on Geekie. Here's Gallagher winding it down the ice. Vasilevsky comes out to touch it. So the Canadiens will get their second power play chance. That was not a penalty the Lightning wanted to take deep in the offensive zone.
14 Tampa, 2 minutes, tripping.
Tripping on Geekie, slide insurance penalty kill number 2 tonight for the Lightning. Call it 4:54. Yeah, the Canadiens fans weren't thrilled with the interference call on Matheson. That was kind of a nicky-knack one on Geekie. But Dvorak did fall over, and he had the puck, and Geekie was behind him, and there was contact, so they call the penalty. Suzuki and Cirelli to the left of Vasilevsky. Won by the Lightning. And Lilleberg rips it down the near side of the length of the ice. Canadiens move left to right in the second. Lane Hudson has the puck for Montreal. Power play just underway for the Canadiens. Hudson to center ice. Drop pass Suzuki. Suzuki wheels up the middle at center. He'll shovel it into the left corner and chase. Suzuki tied up by Lilleberg. Lilleberg checks Nick Suzuki. Slavkovsky wins it though for Laine left circle. Laine shoots, save Vasilevsky. Rebound Suzuki left circle. Left point Lane Hudson. Hudson angles center point. Left circle to Laine. Laine doesn't shoot, not yet anyway. Feeds it left corner, Slafkovsky. Tough angle shot, score! Banked it off Vasilevsky inside the short side post. Canadians get the goal back. Slafkovsky in the power play, it's 2-1. That one is on Vasilevsky. That's not really a chance. That'll be an assist for Hudson. Yeah, I mean, he thought he had the short side post covered, and Slafkovsky was able to jam it past him and in. Hudson will tie an NHL record with a 9-game assist streak. So the Canadians answer the Gensel goal. Laine and Hudson assist. Canadians are 1 for 2 in the game in the power play. There's Victor Hedman in the Lightning zone. Right wing Eyssimont. Looks to drop it for Radish. Radish leads at point on the right wing. Middle Gensel across the blue line. Back from point, right circle. Point loses Hudson. By the net, Evans. Around the near boards, not out. Held in Hedman. By the net, Eyssimont. Stick lifted by Hudson. A feed out to center ice. And Evans. Jake Evans across the Lightning line. Left circle pulls up. High slot Armia. Shoots, blocked. Rebound. Will skip to Evans, center point. Jake Evans will turn it behind the Lightning net. Hudson is there. Hudson checked by Radish. 2-1 Lightning in the second. Puck battle behind the net. Point trying to come up with it. Does to Eyssimont. Eyssimont lost the handle, but following up, Hedman knocked it off the stick of Armia. It's out of the zone. Lightning continue to really struggle clearing the puck. Evans back to the Lightning end. High slot. It's Hudson to the slot. Shoots over the net. Rebound. Evans behind the net. It's Armia. Canadians buzzing right now. Yoel Armia at the left circle. Stumbles. Fans want another penalty. Now in the meantime, Laine left circle shot is wide right. Rebound not out. Held into the center point. Gooley left circle. Laine shoots deflected wide right. All kinds of problems on the shift. Newhook left corner. Back at the left point to Gooley. Left circle, it's Alex Newhook. 2-1 Lightning in the second. Newhook angle center point. Newhook. A pass. Deflected in front. Chopped over the net by Doc. Canadians are all over this puck. Gooley left circle. Cross ice Newhook right point. Fumbles it, but he's going to hold it in. Alex Newhook. Lightning are exhausted. Left point Gooley. Shoots. Bounces toward the front of the net. And it's going to be grabbed by Laine. High slot. Newhook. Score! I mean, you could just see it coming. Canadians score basically on back-to-back shifts, and the 2-0 Lightning lead is gone in the blink of an eye. The Lightning have to get better clearing the zone. It has been a problem tonight when they have not had the bulk of the possession. They have not gotten out of trouble. Newhook has goals in both games against the Lightning this year. That was a great finish. And I mean, the Canadians are just first on every puck there. Another point for Laine. He's got a couple of assists. He's been a goal machine for the Canadians. The goal at 7:21. Look, the Canadians here in this building, they can get rolling when something good happens. They fed off the crowd's momentum, but just not at all well done by the Lightning, handling that momentum surge, which is continuing now. Carrier dumps it in. Crozier in the Lightning far corner behind that McDonough. Golfs it around the near boards, Hagel. Brandon Hagel zips to Kucherov at center ice. Feeds Crozier. He'll slip it across the blue line, then it's golfed out by Gallagher. McDonough for Kucherov, right wing Crozier across the line, Cirelli. Right point. Feeds it cross ice. It's going to be grabbed by Kucherov, left circle. 2-2 our score in the second. Kucherov battles with Dvorak. Cirelli provides help. Right corner Hagel. Hagel wins it right circle. Brandon Hagel turns it right point Crozier, right circle to Kucherov. Kucherov spinning on Carrier. Kucherov drifting to the right point. Well, look to make a play. Kucherov stays with it. A shot blocked. Rebound tracked by Cirelli. Good bounce back shift here by the Lightning. Cirelli golfs it behind the Canadiens net. Gooley trying to clear it up the far boards. Gallagher deflects it down the ice. No icing. Or it went in and out of the Canadiens bench. I guess we have a whistle of a face-off in the Montreal zone. Back-to-back goals for the Canadiens. The Lightning had a 2-0 lead, but now it is gone. It's 2-2. We do have a TV timeout. Yeah, they've opened the doors. Back after this on Lightning Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Hey, Dave Mishkin here from Lightning Radio. Join Greg Linnelli and me every weekday at 12 Eastern for Lightning Power Lunch. It's an hour of Lightning hockey talk to keep you up to date on the very latest with the team. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and X by following Bolts Radio. If you missed the live show, download the podcast afterward in your favorite podcast app. Lightning Power Lunch airs weekdays at noon Eastern on the Lightning Audio Network.
Andrew Duncan of the Duncan Duo team at LPT Realty. As I've been doing for the last 20 years, still giving the best advice to Tampa Bay home sellers that need to sell their home fast. If you want a cash offer, if your home was flood damaged, if you're in a neighborhood and you're just ready to move on, DuncanDuo.com is the place to go. We're going to point you in the right direction, help you understand what insurance obligations you have, what a cash offer looks like, or what a traditional retail offer looks like, and so much more. Give you the best advice, the best terms, and the best marketing for your home at DuncanDuo.com.
This is Lightning Radio.
Well, I said the Canadiens got their goals on back-to-back shifts. It felt like it. It probably wasn't because the goals came almost 2 minutes apart. But the Canadiens had the puck in the offensive zone for probably close to a minute. I mean, the Lightning could not execute a clear. They had tired guys out there, and Newhook rips it home from the high slot. Laine got the only assist on that goal after Laine and Hudson assisted on the Slavkovsky power play goal. So it's a 2-2 game. Probably the TV timeout coming at a good time for the Lightning. Paul and Dvorak from the neutral zone. Dvorak is tossed. I mean, the Lightning have been in complete control of this game. Easily could have been up more than 2-0, but here we are tied at 2. Paul wins the faceoff. Crozier, left wing McDonough, bangs it forward. Gergensons from the neutral zone will maneuver it in. Geekie and Jackeye battle for the puck. Jackeye rams it up the near boards. Not out, held in. Geekie, no, off his stick. Paul brought it back in. That's an offside against the Lightning. The Lightning have had a good night in the offensive zone tonight. They have created problems for the Canadiens, but boy, have the Lightning had a rough time in their own zone. And when you don't clear it on the first try, especially in the second period, the period of the long change, you're asking for trouble. You'll have a very long shift in your own end. That's what led to the Newhook goal. Newhook wins this faceoff from Paul. Jackeye right wing Savard fumbles it just a bit. Now he'll clear it to center ice. Blocking it is Paul. Paul will ram it in. Gergensons broke his stick. He does get a new stick. Savard bangs it up the near boards. Held in Ryan McDonough left point. McDonough shoots wide right. Kirby Dach well directed out. Crozier jams it up the middle, where it's stolen by Dach. Dach to the Lightning end. Kirby Dach peels back at the left point. Dach to the slot, whiffs on a shot attempt, and it's chopped out by Gergensons down the ice. This will be an icing. The other part of it, too, I mean, I think the Lightning are giving the Canadiens too much room in the Lightning end. I mean, they aren't closing on guys and forcing plays. They are giving the Canadiens time to dance around with the puck, which is exacerbating the problem. Following the icing, Suzuki comes out for the faceoff against Nick Paul. 51 left in the second. 2-2 our score. Won by Paul. McDonough behind the net, Crozier. Crozier looks up ice. He'll scoop it out. He's going to slide down the ice. Paul is after this. He's on the puck in the right corner. Nick Paul looks for help. Paul maneuvers to Gergensons. Back for Paul in the right corner. Jostling with Carrier. Kucherov there too. Kucherov wins it. Right circle Radish. Shoots. Blocker down Montembeault. Rebound Hedman. Keeps it alive left circle. Cranking it behind the Canadiens net. Suzuki is there. Suzuki is met by Kucherov. Suzuki up the far board. Slavkovsky. He's checked by Hagel. Can the Lightning get it? Suzuki stays with it. Slides for Caden Gooley in the near corner. And Gooley turns it up the near boards. Blocking it Hedman. All right, now the Canadiens are having trouble clearing the zone. Gooley shot it off Cirelli. Gooley has it again. Finally out to center ice, Juraj Slavkovsky. Across ace feed. Handled by Caulfield. Swerves into the Lightning zone. Feeds Suzuki right point. He'll jam it behind the net. It's going to come to Gooley left circle. Caden Gooley behind the net. Caulfield. Cole Caulfield left circle. A pass, deflects to Gooley, center point. Shoots, blocked, that hit Cirelli, stung. Caulfield, left circle, Slavkovsky. Fires, blocking away Vasilevsky. Problems for the Lightning again. Behind the net, Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, left circle, Uri Slavkovsky. Left point, Hudson. Right point, Matheson. Lightning cannot get it. Matheson winds it behind the Lightning net. It's going to come around to the far boards. Radish is there. Radish maneuvers to Hagel. Up the right side, Kucherov. Oh, deflected away from him by Slavkovsky. He saved a rush chance for Kucherov. It does deflect off the stick of the Canadiens player down the ice. Matheson, right side feed, Jake Evans. Rumbles into the Lightning zone. Evans pulls up right circle. Evans, a little pass. Deflects out of the zone. Acimont had it, lost it. It's golfed back in by Owen Beck. Lilleberg around the far side. Nick, a pass stolen by Hudson. Not well done. Hudson to the left corner. Lane Hudson steps toward the left point. Feeds it to Beck, left corner. Again, the Lightning didn't get the puck out when they had a chance. Vasilevsky applies a poke check, and Acimont will exit. Mikey Acimont up the right side of the red line. Flips it in. 2-2 our score in the second. Acimont wins the puck behind the net. Mikey Acimont holds on to it. Acimont banks the left point, McDonough. Shoots, block, rebound. Gensel shoots. That got blocked by Montembeault. A miraculous stop. Crozier right point. Right corner, Gensel. Back for Max Crozier right point. Right circle, Jake Gensel. Cross ice, McDonough left point. He'll turn it behind the net. Acimont off his skate, but Gensel picks it up left circle. Jake Gensel wants to make a spin move on Yoel Armia. Armia is able to intercept and clear it. 2-2 our score in the second. Here's Crozier in the Lightning end. Long toss on the left side. Glendening went behind him, and there's going to be an icing. That was an unforced icing by the Lightning. 8:06 left in the second of a 2-2 game. Somehow that Gensel attempt stayed out. Seeing it live, I thought that Montembeault stopped it. Maybe it just missed the net. Definitely a dangerous chance for the Lightning. As McDonough got it to the net and there was a rebound, he may have just lifted it wide. Newhook wins the offensive zone faceoff of the Canadiens. Savard to the left point. Rattles it by the Lightning net. It'll be grabbed by Chafee in the Lightning near corner. Needs to clear this. Up the near boards, it's not out. Held in Newhook. A pass deflects to Jackeye, center point shoot. Save Vasilevsky. 2, 3, 4 chances sometimes for the Canadiens in the offensive zone. Atkinson will turn for Crozier in the Lightning near corner. Back around the far boards, Cam Atkinson has time. Atkinson up the right wing. Hits Crozier up the left side to center. Across the line, Crozier left circle. Cross ice, Luke Glendening right circle. Glendening is checked. Newhook exits. Alex Newhook to center ice. Good job, Crozier. Knocks the puck off his stick. Doc follows up and dribbles it in, but Lilleberg has it. 2-2 our score in the second. Lilleberg, right side feed Atkinson. He'll deflect it in behind the Canadiens net. 7:18 left in the second. Carrier will make his way up the middle. Right wing Savard to the red line. Tosses this in. And what's the call here? Maybe an offside against the Canadiens. 7:11 left in the second period. We have a 2-2 game. TV timeout on Lightning Radio.
At PNC Bank, the official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we've always taken a boring approach to handling your money. Not only is it smart, it's reliable. And why would we ever want to be unreliable with anyone's money? Some of those customers could be big, tough hockey players who'd gladly give up their teeth for a win. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But really, we just think boring is the smartest way to help ensure your money's there for exciting things in life. Like intentionally placing your body in front of a frozen rubber puck traveling at 100 miles per hour. PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Lightning fans, it's time to save big on Bubble Days at Bubble Down Car Wash. Wear your Tampa Bay Lightning gear Monday through Friday and get your car washed for just $5 all season long. Support your favorite team and keep your ride shiny. Amazing deal. Clean cars, big savings, and unbelievable service. That's what makes us the bestest car wash in town. Get the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down. Bubble Down Car Wash, a proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
The Lightning are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every game from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get your tickets now at TampaBayLightning.com.
This is Lightning Radio.
2-2 our score. 7:11 left in the second. Lightning goals from Kucherov and Gensel. Power play goal Slavkovsky. Even strength tally for Alex Newhook. By the way, Asimon did get the only assist on the Gensel goal. Get a face-off right at center ice between Nick Paul and Christian Dvorak. Won by Paul. Hedman for Radish on the right wing. Up the middle, Paul deflects it in on Montembeault. And what's the call here? We have a penalty. High sticking. Gergensons was clipped. So the Lightning get their fourth power play chance. Canadians are 1 for 2 in the power play. Special teams has been advantage Montreal so far tonight. This is on Gallagher.
Montreal, number 11. Minor penalty for high sticking.
So a minor for high sticking. That's our third high sticking penalty of the game. All three have been minors. Tico power play number 4. Well, it would help the Lightning if they could win the faceoff and have the puck in the offensive zone and not have to worry about re-entering. This has been a problem for them on their power plays tonight. Faceoff is a 50-50. Kucherov gets it right circle. Tries to drop it to the point. It's blocked by Dvorak. And that will allow Matheson to grab it and ram it down the ice. So now the Lightning do have to re-enter the zone. Radish has the puck in the Lightning end. Right wing Mitchell Chaffee. Chaffee swerves to center ice. Drop pass for Point. He'll collect it. Motor up the left wing. Across the Montreal line. Drops for Gensel. That was well done. Jake Gensel left circle. Center point Radish. Left circle Gensel. Lightning set it up on the power play. Center point Darren Radish. Left circle Gensel. Shoot, save made. The rebound is loose in front. Chaffee knocked to the ice, but Radish follows up right point. Left circle Gensel. Left corner Point. Point of the left circle. Cross ice Kucherov at the right circle. Deflected away by Dvorak. It's out of the zone. 1:14 left in the power play. Point a regroup at center ice. Braden Point turns for Gensel. Touches for Chaffee across the line. Back for Gensel. He couldn't hold it in. Has to regroup at center ice. Here's Radish back for Jake Gensel. Drives it in. Hard around, bumped by Dvorak, finding up Matheson. Matheson checked by Kucherov. Puck battle. It's going to dribble free to Matheson. Turns it out of the zone. He almost hit Anderson on what would have been a 2-on-1 shorthanded break. Braden Point has it back at center ice, 45 on the power play. Across the Montreal line to the left point. Canadiens players are all around him. He does get it cross ice to Kucherov, right circle. Kucherov into the right corner. Left circle Point. High slide Hedman, right circle to Kucherov. Shoots, and a save made Montembeault off his arm and out of play. Lightning have 31 seconds left on this power play. Good chance early in the power play from Gensel. Montembeault made the save, and there was a scramble in the replay, and Chaffee was knocked to the ice and couldn't get his stick on the puck. Well, I don't see Cirelli on this power play. I haven't seen Cirelli for a while, so it does seem like the Lightning are down a player on the bench. And apparently it is Cirelli. Paul fights for the draw and chases it to the right corner. There with Hagel and Atkinson, who's out there for Cirelli. Paul wins it. Right point Hedman. Victor Hedman, left point Kucherov. 18 seconds left in the power play. Kucherov to the left circle. Kucherov dances left corner. Kucherov behind the net. Looks to center it. Paul jabbed it wide right. Kucherov again, right circle. Hagel. 8 in the power play. Left point Hedman. Cross ice Kucherov to the right corner. Looks to center for Paul. Knocked away. Kucherov gets it back. Cross ice Hagel. Penalty is now up. Hagel at the left point is checked. Grabbing it is Gallagher. Gallagher out of the zone to center ice. Lightning 0 for 4 tonight in the power play. Gallagher pass is blocked by Nick Paul, and it deflects back to the Canadian zone. Launching it out is Jake Evans to center ice. Nick Paul gets it back. Lines it to the neutral zone. Evans a steal. Wheels into the Lightning end. Jake Evans left circle. A pass intercepted Brandon Hagel. Hagel busts out to center ice. Brandon Hagel up the left wing. Across the blue line left point. Looking for Kucherov in front. It's knocked away though. Well done right there by Suzuki to Caulfield. And now Slavkovsky into the Lightning zone. Uri Slavkovsky left circle. He'll deliver it behind the net. Look to center for Suzuki left circle. Left point Jack-Eye shoot. Save Vasilevsky. And no rebound. TV timeout. 4:23 left in the second. Lightning 0 for 4 tonight in the power play. Still a 2-2 game at Lightning Radio.
At Advent Health, we know that life is filled with twists, turns, and pivots. We can give up, give in, or give it all we've got. We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers, difference makers, taking on the day. We all have a divine light to guide us. So, whatever makes you feel whole, chase it. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Is your child interested in being the next hockey superstar? If so, the Lightning have just the program to get them started. Learn to Play, presented by Bloomin' Brands, is the perfect way to start your child's hockey journey. The program is built for kids 5 to 10 years old who haven't played before. Each kid receives a complete set of hockey gear and 8 weeks of on-ice instruction from Lightning alumni and staff at rinks across Tampa Bay. Visit lightninghockeydevelopment.com/learn-to-play to sign up your child today.
This winter, take a staycation at Outback Steakhouse. $19.99. Enjoy delicious Canberra chopped steak and a red wine glaze. Savor a flavorful bloomin' French onion sirloin, or sink your teeth into a sizzling 18-ounce bone-in ribeye with signature spices. It's better than a staycation at home.
Dad, I thought we were taking a steakcation, not a staycation!
Your steakcation starts at $14.99 for a limited time. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
This is Lightning Radio.
Well, good news for the Lightning. Cirelli has returned to the bench. You can see when a player leaves the bench and returns because the entrance to the locker room is across the ice, but I did miss it when Cirelli left initially. So he was unavailable for the Lightning during that last power play. Lightning 0 for 4 tonight on the power play. The Canadiens are 1 for 2. That's been a big storyline tonight in this 2-2 game. Glendening and Suzuki to the right of Vasilevsky. 50-50. And controlled by nobody yet. Finally, it's grabbed by Slafkovsky. Canadiens come up with it. Left circle, Suzuki winds it for Caulfield by that off his stick. Grabbing it is Zemgus Girgensons. He took a hard check from Slafkovsky. Feeds McDonough, though, behind it at Max Crozier. And Crozier does bang for Paul. Deflected it into the Canadiens bench. This has been such a problem for the Lightning tonight. Another D-zone face-off upcoming here. I mean, the Canadiens haven't had an easy time clearing their zone either. Cirelli comes out with Hagel for this face-off along with Glendening, who stays out there to take the draw against Suzuki. To Vasilevsky's right. Won cleanly by Glendening this time. McDonough behind the Lightning net. Fed it up the middle. It's blocked by Suzuki. McDonough has it. He's checked. The Canadiens make another steal. Here's Slafkovsky at the right circle. Goes cross ice. Lane Hudson left circle. Centers it. It skips through. That was following a clean face-off win by the Lightning. Slafkovsky, center point Matheson, does hold it in. He'll wind it behind the net. Caulfield is there. Lightning are chasing again. Caulfield, a pass, deflects to Hagel. He'll swat it out. Cirelli is on it. Anthony Cirelli from the red line flips it in. Cirelli on the puck behind the Canadiens net. Jabs it toward Brandon Hagel left circle. Hagel wins it. Hagel double teamed. Chips it cross ice. On it is Nick Perbix down low in the right corner. Perbix behind the Montreal net. Perbix is checked. Gets help from Hagel behind the net. Hagel lost it, and then it bounced, I think, off a Canadiens player's stick right to Cirelli in front. He was unguarded, but he didn't get a lot on the shot, and Montembeault makes the save and covers. Boy, somehow that puck skipped right in front, and Cirelli was completely alone. Big save Montembeault to keep this game 2-2. 3:16 left in the period. We've got a face-off to the left of Sam Montembeault. Point, Gensel, and Acimont come over the boards. Well, you know what? Hudson got his stick in the way of the shot. He got over in time. It was actually Perbix who made that pass, seeing the replay. Point wins the draw from Dvorak. Here is Perbix again. Right circle shot. Save made Montembeault. Gensel has it left circle. Wraps it back for Nick Perbix right circle. Goes behind the net. It's going to pinball to Gensel left corner. He's checked by Caden Gooley. Puck battle. Point there too. Trying to keep it alive. Lilleberg left circle. Lilleberg under pressure. Lost it as Gallagher clears, but a nice hip check from Acimont dislodged the puck. Lilleberg trying to clear it. It got held in Dvorak at the right point. Centers it. It was a tic-tac-toe centering feed. Cross ice at the left circle. It was Anderson trying to center it for Gallagher, and he chipped it out of play. So a D-zone face-off upcoming for the Lightning. That puck was probably no more than 5 feet from the blue line, and Lilleberg was unable to jam it out. as it got held in. Doc and Paul to the left of Vasilevsky. 2:47 left in the second. Paul does win it. McDonough collects in the Lightning near corner. Nicely done. He just flips it out. It's live. Gergensen's at center ice. Works it across the line in Geekie. Geekie at the left circle. Just lost the handle. Hudson rams it up the near boards. Paul's going to hold this in. A little to the left circle. Gergensen's intercepted Matheson. Laine on a counter. Patrick Laine up the middle. Into the Lightning zone left circle. He's checked by McDonough, who steals. McDonough needs to execute a clear here in the far corner. Scoops it for Crozier in the near corner. Crozier wraps it around the far boards. Who's going to get to this puck? Newhook and Gergensen's. Puck battle. And it's going to come cross ice off Newhook's stick, but Geekie is there, and Geekie flips it out. Maybe that's what the Lightning need to start doing. That puck came to Gergensen's across the blue line left circle. Keeps alive Nick Paul. Paul settles it down left circle. Nick Paul turns at center point. Hedman shoots. Save made Montembeault. Rebound for Laine in the near corner. Laine checked by Gergensen's. And Gergensen's has the puck behind the net. Zemgus Gergensen's in front for Geekie, but a heads-up play. Montembeault blocked the pass with his goalie stick and covers. 1:49 left in the period. 2-2 our score. I think after the Canadiens popped in their two quick goals, the Lightning have had an advantage in possession bulk of the rest of the period. But boy, when they have had the puck in their own zone, they have had problems and continue to have problems getting it out. What has helped them is they've had the puck in the offensive zone a lot. And here is an offensive zone face-off for Cirelli against Nick Suzuki to the left of Sam Montembeault. Cirelli wins it. Victor Hedman at the center point. A shot blocked and it comes out of the zone. Radish collects at the red line and sweeps it in. Montembeault will leave it for Goulet behind the Montreal net. Caden Goulet walks it up the left wing, jams it down the ice to the Lightning end. Hedman has a man at his tail. Suzuki rattles it behind the net. Darren Radish. Radish off the far boards. It hit the linesman. Goodness, it stays in the zone. But it bounces cross ice and Cirelli golfs it out. Here's Hagel at center ice. Chipping it across the blue line. Kucherov pursues it to the right circle, but Caulfield has it first. Caulfield, right wing. Alexander Carrier to the red line. 1:12 left in the period. He'll skate to the red line and dump it in. Radish has the puck by the Lightning net. Looking to get away from Juraj Slavkovsky. Right side feed Paul. Got it out to center ice, but Evans a steal. Back into the Lightning end. Jake Evans. Good play. Paul knocks it off his stick. It's out of the zone. Final minute of the period presented by Crown Automotive. The better way to buy for over 50 years. Hudson for Gallagher at center ice. Drops it to his own end, and Hagel a steal. Brandon Hagel, high slot to Point. Point cuts in front. Backhand shot off the post. Another one for Braden Point. He's hit 3 posts in the last 3 games on these sorts of in-alone chances. Evans the other way. Down the right wing into the Lightning end. Gallagher, right corner. Gallagher checked by McDonough. But he makes a play for Evans left circle. Jake Evans, left point Matheson, shoots, blocked, and it's jammed out of there by Nick Paul to center. He'll cough it up though, Armia. Yoel Armia to the Lightning zone. Armia lays it left circle Evans. He whiffs on a shot attempt and Gensel will counter. Up the middle, Paul. Nick Paul across the line, onside right circle. Paul is bumped by Hudson. Hudson turns it for Armia on the right wing. Yoel Armia to the Lightning end right circle. He shoots, save Vasilevsky. He'll take a whistle as he covers. Stopping the clock with 8.6 seconds left in the second. Braden Point, look, I mean, it's not like he hasn't scored in the last little bit, but he has made 3 plays around the net in the last 3 games and hit the post on all 3. Last night, off the bottom of the crossbar, would have tied the game. All right, a big face-off here between Cirelli and Newhook to the left of Vasilevsky with 8.6 seconds left in the period. Lightning getting organized around the face-off circle. One for Laine, shoot, save made Vasilevsky. That's exactly what the Canadiens wanted to do, and a clean face-off win for Newhook. Vasilevsky was ready, made the save, no rebound. Paul comes out for the draw. Lost the face-off absolutely cleanly right to Laine in the middle of the ice. Still be done. Paul and Newhook, 6.2 seconds left in the period. This is one by Paul. Cirelli behind the net is going to freeze it against the end wall, and time expires. Well, the Canadiens were down 2-0, 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the period, but they pop in 2 quick goals. So we have an even game after 40 minutes. 2-2 our score. Greg has the second intermission report coming up on Lightning Radio.
Bolts fans, visit TampaBaySports.com for exclusive Lightning gear you won't find anywhere else. Or stop by our Amalie Arena store, open 6 days a week. Tampa Bay Sports, the official retailer of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Come in, gear up.
You know how the saying goes, new year, new windows and patio doors. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota offers you the opportunity to save 20% off your entire project. Plus, no money down, no payments, 0% interest for 12 months. Make yourself a New Year's resolution to beautify your home. Renewal by Anderson, a better way to a better window. RBAFLA.com. License number CGC 1527613.
This is a cat named Mo saying, bring on the new year with the sound of dumbbells ringing. Go to crunch.com today, join for 25 cents, and get 30 days free with membership starting at $9.99 a month. Kick off the new year with fiercely fun fitness and thrive in 2025. Crunch has over 450 locations, each with world-famous group fitness classes. Go to crunch.com, join for 25 cents, get 30 days free with membership starting at $9.99 a month. Offer ends January 31st.
This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Single Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
It's time for one last good time.
Alan Jackson Live.
I've been working all weekend, I'm tired, I don't want to sleep, and I want to have fun. Time for a good time.
Last call. One more for the road.
And this is one last call that you don't want to miss.
Saturday, April 26th, Amalie Arena with Zach Top. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Presented by Silver Belly Whiskey. Alan Jackson, his final concert ever in Tampa.
I'm ready. Are you?
I'm starting 2025 with insanely clean carpets from Zero Res. Call to get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $119 when you mention me, Mike Calta, and you'll get a hallway clean for free. Schedule online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Your taste of Italy has arrived. J. Luigi is now open on South Howard Avenue, serving up pizza romana, fresh pastas, and Italian-inspired cocktails in a stunning full-service space. Come experience J. Luigi Soho, Ciccio Restaurant Group's newest venture. Learn more at jluigi.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their families. If you've been injured in a motorcycle or car accident, I can help. Give me a call at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Shoot, score! Hey, goal! Power play goal!
This is the Lightning Audio Network Intermission Report. Here's Greg Linnelli.
Well, certainly the Lightning were feeling pretty good about themselves. Up 2-0 after a Jake Gensel goal. But the Canadiens would score 2 quick ones, 5:32 and 7:27 to tie things up at 2. And that's where we stand at the end of 40 minutes. Both teams had 9 shots on goal for the game. Tampa Bay with 20, Montreal with 14. Jake Gensel, that backhand goal at 2:45 from Eyssimont. Great pass there, his 24th of the year. But give credit to Montreal chipping away, and they had a power play goal. Slafkovsky with a bad angle shot. And, we'll talk to Chief and E about that goal and so much more here during this intermission report. And, Chief, I'll start with you. What did you make of the second period in general? And what did you make of the Canadiens' first goal? Short side, are those ones you like to have back as a goaltender, or do you give credit to the shooter?
No, you got to have those back. It went through him, and I thought he hit the top part of the net, but Vasi was flattened out more in the net instead of square to the shooter, and he had a big hole between his arm and his body. If you're square to the shooter, that automatically closes, but when you're going flat parallel to the goal line, which means when you're flat, that opens up that side, and it wasn't a top shot. It just went under his arm and in, and those are no-nos. You can't allow those goals.
Those are no-nos, and sometimes they can be deflating for a team as Lightning had a 2-0 lead there, and you have to bounce back. How many times has Vasi bailed them out?
Yep.
But I'm sure a bit of a letdown there because the Canadiens scored right after that as well.
I think it actually went the other way. I think Montreal got life off of it. Right, I don't think it changed anything from Tampa Bay, and yeah, it can be deflating when you see that kind of a shot go in when you have a 2-goal lead, but you still have the lead, right? I think they didn't handle Montreal's surge very well at all. I mean, Montreal smelled it a little bit, and all of a sudden they're jumping on pucks and they're jumping on plays as the Lightning trying to get out of the zone, and that's kind of happened on the tying goal from Alex Newhook there. They just kind of took advantage of it, and the Lightning again given too much space up high to allow Newhook to get that opportunity off. And I think the disappointing part is the 0-for-4 power play tonight. That's kind of a big storyline kind of developing so far in this game. And the Lightning have 5 shots on the 4 powers, but I think 3 of them came on 1 power play. So the other 3, they've only got 2 shots on goal. They can't win a face-off. They're 2 for 7 in face-offs in the offensive zone on the power play, and you lose that possession, and they struggle to get back into the zone. It's a situation where your special teams can pick you up, and it hasn't done that tonight.
Yeah, and Chief, he brings up a good point about the opportunities there on the power play. It's such a weapon for the Lightning tonight, letting them down a bit, and now they're faced with a situation where you got to hold on here to get some points here in the third.
Yeah, and what happens too when your power play isn't working, the other team can really play much more aggressively too. If your power play is working, they've got to play a little bit more on their heels. They can't be as quick to get after you, in case they're going to get another penalty call. And high sticking has been a bad thing for the Canadiens. But for me, when they do have the power play, they're not moving it quick enough. You're just killing the penalty for that defensive team. If you, like we said earlier, after the first period, if you move it quickly, then that defensive 4 has to move faster, and the goaltender has to move faster. And then, of course, when you move it quickly, you got to take the shot every once in a while. And they don't take. Victor Hedman had a great chance. He was right between the circles, right at the top of the circle. He passed it off to the wing instead of taking the shot. You got to start taking the shots from the dangerous areas.
Got to start doing that, especially in the third. When you have an opportunity to let it rip, you got to take it. Understanding points are at a premium here.
Yep, and again, what was John Cooper talked about the first period last night in Toronto, where they weren't shooting the puck enough, and you're taking yourself out of scoring opportunities, and it's a mentality thing, right? Like you just have to have that mentality, and it just seems to be for a good portion of players, and this is not just the Lightning, we see other teams do it too, but we see the Lightning pass out of opportunities where they have to shoot because their first thought is, who am I passing it to? Right, rather than my first thought is shot. Okay, if that's not there, who am I passing it to? And they kind of go the other way with the way they're doing things, and it's just a mindset that you kind of have to change. And if the power play is not having those setups and those good looks that we know that they're capable of doing, next best thing is just put some pucks on net. Nick Paul last night scored a power play goal. How? By deflecting the shot that went on net.
Chief, how do we see the third period here?
Well, you got to be a little bit more aware in your own end. That's the one thing that they've had trouble with most practically all year, is that they're not really paying attention to the open guy, and they're allowing. There was a couple of times when they had 4 guys back and only Montreal had 1 puck carrier, and they still backed off the red line, or the blue line rather, and they gamed the zone area. You got to make it difficult to get in the zone. You got to make it difficult for them to find open people, and that's something I'd like to see them be a little bit more aggressive in their own end when it comes to defense.
All right, boys, thank you, appreciate it. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Thanks, Greg.
Okay, Greg.
All right, Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Rollinson joining us right there. With Spectrum, you can make anything possible because you have a connection that's built for everywhere. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum. And you can download the Lightning official mobile app presented by Spectrum Mobile to access breaking news, exclusive content, prizes, and more. Plus, you can listen to Lightning Radio anytime by hitting the headphones in the upper left corner of the screen. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/mobile app for more information. Ben Pierce is up next. We'll get his thoughts on the game so far through 2 periods. It is 2-2 at the end of 2 on Lightning Radio.
Check out the Tampa Bay Lightning's all-inclusive girls-only hockey development programs presented by Raymond James. These programs and events are designed for girls of all ages and skill levels and are run by Team USA Women's National Team alumnus Kelly Stedman. Whether you're new to hockey or just want to learn how to skate, we have the perfect program for you. Visit lightninghockeydevelopment.com/girlshockey for a complete list of programming.
Tampa Bay? Who celebrates your Tampa Bay Lightning with an official Bolts debit card? We do. That's right. Join GTE Financial and get a free Bolts debit card on us. More than just banking, GTE offers our members a full financial lineup from lending to insurance and business services. We do everything with a personal touch. Bolt into every match with GTE Financial, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit our website and use promo code BOLTSCARD to get your free Bolts debit card today.
There's a fire in every one of us, a desire to do better, to do more, to be the best we can possibly be. All it takes is a spark. Find your spark at the Tampa YMCA. The Tampa YMCA is more than just a place for working out and recreation. With high-quality programming, we're committed to building a stronger, healthier, and more connected community. There's never been a better time to find your why. Visit TampaYMCA.org to join in January and save.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
This is Lightning Radio.
And it's going to come to AC Mott. AC Mott behind the net. Centers and Gensel score! Jake Gensel! That may have been a wraparound attempt for AC Mott, but he wasn't able to tuck it around, so it worked as a centering feed. Gensel cruised into the low slot and backhanded it in. The Lightning go up 2-0.
Felt pretty good there. Great play by AC Mott. Again, making something happen. Gensel with the finish. The Lightning were up 2-0 at that point, but the Canadiens would score 2 goals pretty quickly, and one of them came off the power play, the first one. And that's where we stand, 2-2 at the end of 40 minutes. Ben Pierce, our Lightning reporter, is with us right now. Ben, I think we all were feeling pretty good. Lightning get a 2-goal lead on the road. Gensel with that goal, just couldn't hold it.
Yeah, good play there by Mikey, and all of a sudden Montreal comes flying. You know, it's something you hear at the very start when you first start playing competitive hockey. You hear all the time, like, hey, we've got the momentum. The one thing we cannot do right now is take a penalty. Unfortunately for the Lightning, they take a penalty. Montreal gets that crazy angle goal, and all of a sudden all the momentum's going the other way. Montreal feels pretty good about themselves. You know, you see it all the time in this sport. It's just, unfortunately, a quick shift in the momentum, a quick shift in the score, and now all of a sudden you got a 2-2 game going into the third, and it's anybody's ball game.
The Lightning talked about the first period struggles, and tonight was pretty good. Second period, they allow Montreal to get back in here. What happened, in your opinion, with that push that Montreal had, and what can the Lightning do to kind of get back and do what they did a little bit more in the first period for this third coming up?
I think, honestly, for Montreal, like, this is a team that's confident right now. You know, they went down 2-0. I don't think you saw just all of a sudden they were trying to stretch the ice or trying these really fancy plays. For Montreal, it was really just stick to the game plan. Let's get pucks deep. Let's forecheck. And for the Lightning, some of it was unfortunately mistakes with turnovers and different things like that. You know, Montreal took advantage of the few opportunities they had. You know, you look at the shot clock. It's not like Montreal's just slinging a bunch of pucks at the net. It's calculated opportunities and just making sure that when you have a chance, you're taking advantage of it. And, you know, unfortunately for Tampa Bay, those turnovers lately have become a little bit of a theme, and we've seen it a little bit tonight.
All right, so what do we anticipate here in the third? What do you want to see the Lightning do here?
But if you're the Lightning right now, you got to come out with some energy here. You're in danger of leaving a back-to-back in Canada against 2 division opponents without any points. It's all on the line right here. You know, tonight's a 4-point game. You have to take points out of this, and preferably 2, because that division is heating up like crazy right now. This is one of the teams below you that's chasing you. You just cannot afford to come out of this game with no points. You have to get something out of it, preferably 2 points. And that all starts with just getting back to what you were doing at the start. Get pucks deep if you don't have a play. Let's get it on the forecheck. Let's make the simple play. You know, you hear all the time the really simple pass, shoot, score. But all of that, before any of that begins, you have to get the puck back. And that starts with just hard work in the corners. And hopefully we'll see some of that here for Tampa Bay.
Ben, we appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Ben Pierce joining us right there. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat with Progressive Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Let's pause 10 seconds so stations can identify themselves right here on Lightning Radio.
The latest news of the night.
Svechnikov and now Hamilton. Back for Andre. He's in for a shot. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Lightning out shooting Montreal 20-14, but the power play, Montreal 1 for 2, Tampa Bay 0 for 4. We'll see how it plays out in the third period. Mish has the third period call when we return on Lightning Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
The best way to celebrate a Bolts victory is with a Papa John's pizza. The day after the Bolts get the W, you get 50% off pizzas online at papajohns.com. Just go online or on the Papa John's mobile app and use promo code BOLTSW. That's promo code BOLTSW for 50% off regular menu price pizzas online the day after a Bolts victory. Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Offer valid online for pizzas only at participating locations. Not valid with any other offers. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
Left circle, Hagel. Cross-ice feed, Kucherov! Score! Incredible! The third period of tonight's Tampa Bay Lightning game is presented by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here's Dave Mishkin.
We have a 2-2 game, Lightning and Canadiens heading to the third from Montreal. Vasilevsky back in the net to my left, Montembeault in the goal to my right. Score a shockingly good deal on Truly Hard Seltzer. At every Saturday home game, get $5 off any 24-ounce can. Grab yours at the Truly bar or any arena stand and keep it light. Truly is part of Hard Seltzer Beverage Company in Boston. Please drink responsibly. Experience Tampa Cigar Heritage at J.C. Newman Cigar Company in Ybor City. Visit the 3-Level Cigar Museum. Take a guided tour of the factory or shop the factory store. For more information, visit jcnewman.com. So, after Slavkovsky scored, it was 1 minute and 49 seconds before Newhook tied the game. Point, Hedman, and Radish were out there the entire 149. They never got off the ice. And some of that was born from the Canadiens doing a good job holding the puck in. Some of it was born from the Lightning not executing clears. And in the second period especially, you got to get pucks in deep so you can get off the ice for a line change. So you're like, how did Newhook get that wide open? The Lightning were exhausted. And even the two guys that were not out there for the full 149, Chaffee and Atkinson, they were out there for a bit. But over and done with. The Lightning have to look ahead here and win or tie this third period to get points out of this game. Doc and Paul at center ice. Paul wins it. McDonough for Crozier on the right wing. Soft feed on the right side. Geeky jams it in. Jackeye clears. Puck at center ice. Nick Paul flips it in. This is an offside, and they're going to tag up. Jackeye collects the puck behind the Montreal net. Barber Jackeye looking things over. Steps up the middle. Right wing David Savard fires it in. First the puck Crozier by the line net. He's checked. Line A, a steal left corner. Line A bump by Geeky. Where's that puck? Nick Paul maneuvers it out for Zemgus Girgensons. To the red line he steps. He's stood up by Jackeye, but he does force it in. Kirby Doc on it behind the Montreal net. Reverses for Jackeye. He'll veer behind the goal as well. Barber Jackeye slides for David Savard in the right wing. Turns it to center ice in the line A. Line A scoops it in. Opening minute in the third. 2-2 the score. Darren Radish collects the puck. Radish
Slips for Kucherov at center ice. Will nudge it in on Montembeault. Montembeault banks it up the near boards. And Caulfield got it out to Laine at center. Up the middle, Suzuki. Drops it for Carrier. Across the blue line, right circle, shot over the net. Boy, he came with speed to the O-zone right there. Cirelli on the puck. Deals to Hagel at center. Brandon Hagel, nice move across the blue line, right circle. Got a knife in front. Couldn't quite finish. He put it off the post. Rebound, Cirelli fumbled it. What a move by Hagel, and he went wide to the far post and put it off the post. Caulfield for Slavkovsky across the blue line. Cuts in front. He lost the handle. Fans went and wanted a penalty on Hedman, not called. Cirelli bangs it for Hagel at center ice, loses to Lane Hudson. He'll rattle it back to the Lightning end. Chances at both ends. Hedman up the middle, Kucherov deflects it in. Hudson collects. Both sides are getting a change here. Lane Hudson motoring his way to center ice, cranks it in. On around Esimont. It's McDonough, left side feed Gensel across for Max Crozier. And Crozier flips it out. Puck deflected by Gensel to the Montreal end. Matheson rattles it for Hudson in the near corner. He is checked by Gensel. Can the Lightning hold it in? Gensel maneuvers it behind the Montreal net. Matheson tries the far boards, and it is out to center ice. Anderson picks it up. Anderson to the Lightning end left circle. Crozier defends. Anderson loses Gensel behind the net. Gensel for point. Right wing Mikey Esimont. Esimont, well, just softly play it down the ice. Is this an icing? They're going to call it. Boy, that puck had enough momentum on it. Esimont really gingerly played it. He's talking to the linesman, but it did go all the way down the ice. So an icing against the Lightning, 17:39 left in the third of a 2-2 game. Hagel on that rush kind of took it into the crease, went through the crease, and ended up putting it off the far post on his forehand. Lightning have 2 posts in this game. Newhook and Point to the right of Vasilevsky. Won by Point. Crozier feeds McDonough behind the Lightning net. Left wing Gensel, he'll pitch it out. Lightning complete their change. Esimont pursues the puck to the Montreal end, but Hudson's got it. Slides for Mike Matheson behind the Montreal net. Over 2.5 played in the third. Score tied at 2. Mike Matheson of Montreal. Left wing Lane Hudson. Skates to the red line and chips it in. Lilleberg up the near boards. Perbix deals it out. Kucherov to center. Kucherov winds it for Hagel. Across the blue line. Back for Kucherov, right point. High slot Lilleberg. Shoots. He ripped it wide right. Perbix is going to hold this in right circle. Kucherov centers it. Cirelli couldn't get a stick on it for a shot. And Laine exits. Laine to the red line. Muscles Cirelli to the ice and cranks this in. Vasilevsky stops it for Perbix. Both sides getting quick changes here. Over 3 minutes gone in the third. Lightning had a couple of looks at the net, but it's still a 2-2 game. Perbix holding on to the puck, now leaves it for Hedman. Victor Hedman steps in front of the Lightning net. Hedman, a bank pass up the left side. Radish, a step across the blue left circle, put it in front. Glendening! Simon Montembeault! That was an in-alone chance for Glendening. What a setup. It's cleared by Evans to center ice. And Armia picks it up into the Lightning end. Right circle shot, save made by Vasilevsky. Armia will go cross ice. Jack-eye left point. Center point David Savard. Shoots, blocked by Luke Glendening. Glendening on the puck along the far boards is checked by Beck. And Armia comes up with it. Armia, right circle shot over the net. Chances for Montreal here. At the left point, Jack-eye. He'll wind it by the Lightning net. Evans is there. Left point, Arbor Jack-eye. Center point, Armia. Shoots, blocked. Again, the Lightning not getting the puck. Canadians on every loose puck. Evans checked by Hedman, and Atkinson deals it out Chafee to center. Mitchell Chafee flips it in. Montembeault, a big save on Glendening at the beginning of that shift to keep this game 2-2. Over 4 minutes played in the third. Arbor Jack-eye winds up in front of the Montreal net. Right side feed, it's Caulfield. Gains the red line, flips it in. Crozier is on it in the Lightning near corner. Cranks it out. Lane Hudson a block. Banks it back in for Juraj Slavkovsky. Wheels to the right corner. McDonough just shoves him to the ice. Crozier up the far boards. Gergensons is checked. Gergensen stays with it and golfs it out. I don't know what the fans are booing about. That was a clean check. Slavkovsky had the puck and McDonough just checked him to the ice. Hudson up the middle. Caulfield fires it in. Off the carom it is Slavkovsky. Right circle. Cranks it by the Lightning net. Gergenson's a block. Gergensons scoops it high in the air out of the zone. It's going to bounce at center ice for Connor Geekie. He'll maneuver it in and chase. Hudson, though, on it first for Matheson. Matheson checked by Geekie. Matheson trying to get away. Paul there, too. Good job, Matheson. Maneuvers it up the far boards. Gensel held it in momentarily, and now it's cleared by Slavkovsky. Perbix up the middle. Esimont across the blue line. Chips it to himself, left circle. A shot wide left. Esimont is checked behind the net by Hudson. Hudson tripped a bit by Esimont. No call. Point steals the Hudson clearing attempt at the left circle. Braden Point jams it behind the net. Gensel Behind the net, Point. Behind the net, Gensel. Gensel protects it. Right corner. Right circle, Braden Point. Right point, Perbix. Left point, Lilleberg. He'll wind it. Left corner, Gensel. Behind the net, Mikey Asimont. Wraparound try save. Made rebound. Gensel shoots. Save Montembeault. He has been unreal in this third period. Lightning generate chance after chance after chance in this third period. Montembeault keeps it 2-2. He made that save on Gensel and covered. Gensel couldn't shoot immediately. The puck bounced off his stick. He had to settle it down, and it gave Montembeault just enough time to get square to the shot. Stays 2-2, 14:22 left in the third. Draw to the right of Montembeault. Evans and Cirelli on the draw. Cirelli wins it. Here's Perbix at the left circle. Canadian player down. Hagel in the slot. Keeps it alive for Kucherov, right circle. Center point, Lilleberg. Shoot! Save made! The rebound is loose. Cirelli shot it just wide left. That Canadian player got to the bench, I believe. Hagel at the left circle. Will angle his way to the left corner. Matheson checks, and the Lightning have come so close to getting that third goal. Hagel behind the net. Wraps it for Perbix, right circle. Behind the net, Brandon Hagel. Hagel checked. Feeds Cirelli, left circle. Back for Hagel behind the net. Keeps it moving. Perbix, right circle. Perbix is checked by Jake Evans, and Evans clears. Maybe an icing. Let's see. Yes, across the end line. Didn't see what happened. Montreal player. It was shortly after the face-off, and the Lightning basically had a 5-on-4, and again, just both the real goalie and the invisible goalie. It was Gooley. Gooley is doubled over at the bench. Oh, his own player hit him. It was Anderson. Anderson basically hit him in the face with a shoulder pad. Draw to the right of Montembeault. Following the icing, Point and Evans. Evans wins it. Big face-off. Carrier in the far corner. Cranks it down the ice. Another icing. 13:38 remaining. The Lightning have really carried play here in the third, but they've been snake-bitten. Montembeault has made saves. Post hit. Near misses. Very, very frustrating. The Lightning have to keep at it. This faceoff comes to the other side. Point chooses his strong side. He'll take it against Dvorak to the left of Montembeault. Point does win it. He chases it to the right circle. Braden Point, right corner. Point pivots in that right corner. Point back at the right circle. He'll rattle it behind the net for Kucherov. Kucherov tries to tap it for Gensel. It misses. And Carrier a steal. A feed up the middle does come out of the zone. Hedman gathers it. Canadians want to change. Hedman flips this back in but out of play. We'll get a TV timeout. 13:16 left in the third. Score is tied at 2, and now we have jostling between Anderson and one of the Lightning players. I think it's Gensel. They are separated. 13:16 left in the third. 2-2 our score on Lightning Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
It's hockey season, Tampa Bay.
Shoot, score! What a shot!
And Chick-fil-A would like to invite you to feed hunger lightning fast with catering. Order one of your favorite Chick-fil-A catering trays for the whole family today and pick it up before the game. This season, spend less time worrying about meal prep and cleanup and more time sharing good times with friends and family. If winning game night is your goal, a Chick-fil-A catering tray is the right play for you. Order yours today through the Chick-fil-A app. Go Bulls!
Save it, goodbye, Vasilevsky!
At Tampa Electric, we're proud to be your energy partner, and we're always looking for ways to better serve you. That's why we're modernizing our grid and equipment to deliver safe, reliable, and more affordable energy for the future. We also offer dozens of energy efficiency programs to help you save money and protect our environment. And we're upgrading our online customer account experience to make it easier to access and manage your information, because we're lighting the way to a smarter energy future. Learn more at tampaelectric.com/value.
This is Lightning Radio.
We've reached the first TV timeout here in the third period. It's still a 2-2 game. The Lightning have had numerous chances to grab the lead here already in the third. Montembeault has made 5 third-period saves. Lightning hit a post, other near misses. So we play on, tied at 2. We'll get a neutral zone face-off, actually right at center ice. Geeky Paul Gergensons come over the boards. Canadiens send out Newhook, Line A, and Doc. Doc and Paul on the draw. Paul does win it. Hedman's got the puck in the Lightning end. Slides for Radish on the right wing. Slips it again behind the net, Victor Hedman. Launches it to center ice, and Gensel's got it down the right wing. Cross the blind right circle. Shoots, blocked it away by Montembeault. Long rebound, Line A. Taps it to center ice. Grabbing it is Doc into the Lightning zone. Lost to a poke check and point. Turns it out Gensel to center. Jake Gensel across the Montreal line. Taps it toward the net. Montembeault knocks it away. Point follows up right circle. Point to the right point, Radish. Radish with some room. Shoot, save Montembeault. He looked awkward making that save. Kind of slid from his left to his right. It hit him in the blocker and then dropped right down at his feet or his skates, and he was able to cover it. Now it almost snuck past him. 12:43 left in the third. 2-2 the score. And there's a lot to like about how the Lightning are playing right now, but no let-ups. Cirelli to take this face off to the left of Montembeault against Nick Suzuki. Lightning really dominated possession here in the third. Another ozone face-off for Tampa Bay. Won by the Canadiens. Slavkovsky marches to center ice. Taps it in. Caulfield pursues. Crozier's on it first. Winds for McDonough in the far corner. Wraps it around the far boards. Kucherov gets it at center ice. Lost the handle. A regroup. Carrier for Slavkovsky. Rumbles into the Lightning end. Left circle, Cole Caulfield. Left point, Gooley shoots. Blocked. Rebound. Comes to Caulfield. That may have gone out of play. Or it was played with a high stick. Fans disagree. That was Slavkovsky who knocked it out of the air with a high stick following the original shot that went wide of the net. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off. 12:21 remaining in the third. 2-2 the score. Paul in his face-off against Dvorak from the neutral zone. Won again by the Lightning. Crozier hits Geeky to center ice. Drop past McDonough. Ryan McDonough taps it in. It's knocked away by David Savard. Savard has room here in his own zone. Goes to Arbor Jacki in the left wing. Winds to center ice, and Anderson deflects it in. McDonough pursues it. Wins it for Geeky. Slips it around the far boards. Gergenson's trying to get to it. Held in Savard. Right point shot. Save Vasilevsky. Long rebound Geeky. Geeky a pass, hits a skate. It does come out of the zone, but Dvorak has it back. Dumps it in. McDonough trying to clear it, and he will. Slides into the Montreal zone. 11:42 left. 2-2 the score. Lane Hudson controls the puck for Montreal. Drifts behind his own net. Canadiens go right to left in the third. Hudson, right side outlet. Comes to Slavkovsky, left wing Matheson. Into the Lightning zone, Mike Matheson, left circle. Left circle Slavkovsky. Shoots, save Vasilevsky. Rebound Perbix, gloves it down to his stick behind the net. He's hounded by Slavkovsky, and with help from Chafee, the puck out of the zone. Hudson peels back to his own end and slides for Matheson. Directs it up the middle, Slavkovsky. Golfs it in. Hard around right to Jake Gensel. Gensel walks it to center ice, gains the red line, chips forward Glendening. He'll knuckleball it in. 2-2 our score in the third. Matheson veers behind the Montreal net. A pass blocked by Acimont. Acimont, a left corner steal. Acimont looks to center it for Gensel. Good play. Montembeault knocks it away with his goalie stick, and Suzuki will counter. Suzuki out towards center ice and drops it for Hudson in the Montreal end. 10:47 left. 2-2 the score. Hudson, right wing Mike Matheson. Feeds Armia. Up the middle at center. Yoel Armia to the Lightning end. A shot in the slot blocked. The rebound comes to Beck. Tough angle left circle shot wide left. Rebound loose. Who's got it? It's played
by Armia. Held it in momentarily. Now AC Mott golfs it high in the air out of the zone. It's going to be an icing. Well, AC Mott just wanted to get that out. He did. The Lightning have to deal with a D-zone faceoff now with 10:25 remaining in the third. Score tied at 2. Armia, Evans, and Beck stay out there. Important face-off to the left of Vasilevsky between Evans and Gensel. Gensel's given a warning. Now the face-off. 50-50, and it comes to Hedman. He'll charge out of there with center ice. Victor Hedman up the middle. Across the blue line, left circle for Gensel. Shoots, blockered away by Montembeault. Rebound behind the net, AC Mott. AC Mott had it, lost it, got it again. AC Mott. Checked by Beck. Helping out is Cirelli with fresh legs. Jams it by the Montreal goal. Gouli pumps it around the near boards. Held in Perbix at the right point. Yes, right circle, Hagel. Hagel muscles the puck into the right corner for Cirelli, right corner. Trying to go cross ice for Kucherov. Kucherov ran into the referee. And Jake Evans has the puck. Fans like that. Evans to the near corner and Gouli. Gouli zips it to center ice and Armia deflects it in. 9:40 left, 2-2. Emil Lilleberg has the puck behind the Lightning net. Looking things over. Left side outlet, Perbix. Nick Perbix makes his way to the red line, shovels it in. Newhook, a good play to knock it down with his stick. Slides for Matheson. Matheson feeds it to the near corner. Kucherov almost stole it. He got his stick lifted by Hudson. Hudson bangs it out. Lilleberg knocks it down. Regains the red line across the line to Hagel. Brandon Hagel left circle. Rattles it behind the net, Kucherov. Kucherov to the left corner, a drop pass. Held in Nick Paul, left point shot, right on net. Save made Montembeault, and he'll get a whistle. 9:09 left in the third. TV time. 2-2 our score on Lightning Radio.
Once again, Tampa General is named the #1 hospital in Tampa Bay and one of the nation's best. This year, in cancer care, diabetes and endocrinology, ear, nose, and throat, gastroenterology and GI surgery, heart and vascular care, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedic surgery, and urology. Tampa General. Other hospitals practice medicine. We define it.
Amalie Motor Oil tips its hat to the manly man.
Manly man.
You one time wrestled a bear for $50.
Manly man.
You always order the lumberjack breakfast.
Manly man, man.
And you know that nothing protects your engine better than Amalie Elixir Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Family owned and Tampa Bay grown.
AMALIE. Better than it has to be. Amalie.
A proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jack Daniels has always made whiskey. If they have it their way, they always will. There's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. Make sure we're making the most of every moment. Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old No. 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2024, Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
This is Lightning Radio.
Still a 2-2 game. Lightning Canadiens have been tied at 2 since 7:21 of the second when Newhook evened the score. Following that last save from Montembeault, we'll get a draw in the Montreal end to the right of Sam Montembeault. He's played very well tonight. Rebounding from his last game, a game in which the Maple Leafs rallied to score 7 unanswered goals and win 7-3. Paul and Evans will take the faceoff. 9:09 left. .50-50. They kind of tie each other up. The puck is going to ricochet to Newhook. He'll golf it out. Corralling in his Hedman. Back in his own end. Left wing Geeky. A pass blocked, he gets it again, and slings it in. The Karen picked up by Arbor-Jacki. A clearing attempt is successful, and it bounces to Laine. Laine maneuvers it in, intercepting Hedman. Off the near boards, got it out Paul to center ice for Girgensons. Taps it in, but Laine collects. Patrick Laine in his own zone. Feeds on the right wing. Savard back for Laine off his stick at center ice. Lightning, I think, are going to steal as well. It skipped past Radish. Geeky feeds Radish. A pass knocked down by Arbor Jacki. He'll crank this in. Vasilevsky does block it by the Lightning net. Turns for Darren Radish on the right wing. Out to Hagel at center ice. Hagel looks to make a play for Cirelli. It's taking away Newhook. Newhook into the Lightning zone. A pass in front picked off Hedman. 8:13 left, 2-2 the score. Victor Hedman lifts it to Kucherov at center ice. He'll maneuver it in. Cirelli after it in the right corner. Cirelli chips it for Brandon Hagel left circle. Goes back to Cirelli right corner off his stick. Gallagher will intercept. Gallagher turns to Dvorak at center. Into the Lightning zone, Anderson right circle. Shoots wide left. Rebound held in by Gooley. Left circle. Behind that, Gallagher off his stick. Lilleberg is after it. Lilleberg will punch it for Hagel. He's out of the zone. Hagel flips it forward for Kucherov. He'll kick it in. Christian Dvorak looking to counter. Dvorak chops it in. Hagel backpedals and lets Perbix get it for Lilleberg. Lilleberg a pass grabbed by Asimont, and a little bit of traffic jam here up the near boards. It's Perbix. Under 7.5 to play, 2-2 the score. Perbix gains the red line, bounces it in. Montembeault jams it to the far corner and Matheson. Right side feed your ice, Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky to center ice and Lane Hudson. Into the Lightning zone, Hudson, left circle. Hudson, left circle, Slavkovsky shoots, save Vasilevsky. Point of the rebound is checked, but Crozier follows up. And Crozier zips it out to Gensel at center ice. Gensel maneuvers it in. Puck grabbed by Hudson by the net. At the far boards, Matheson loses to Gensel, but his pass taken away. Suzuki countering maybe a 3-on-2. Across the blend to Caulfield, left circle. Caulfield holds. Left point, Hudson shoots, blocked. Rebound behind the net. Suzuki, right corner, Slavkovsky to the right point, Matheson. Across for Lane Hudson, left point. Hudson to the left circle. There's a stick on the ice. Hudson goes cross ice for Matheson. I'm not sure whose it is. Matheson is checked by Asimont. Asimont looks to make a steal. Puck battle in the far corner. 6.5 to play. Lightning need the puck here, but it comes to Slavkovsky right corner. A centering feed. Grabbed by Suzuki behind the net. Drops to left point, Lane Hudson. Lightning not out of the woods here. Hudson angles center point. Lane Hudson shoots over the net. And it actually might have been helped over the net by Vasilevsky, who blockers it out of play. Good shift for the Suzuki line. They had the puck in the offensive zone and held it. Still a 2-2 game. 6:20 left in the third. We've got a big face-off upcoming to the right of Vasilevsky. Glendening over the boards to take it. Joining him, Paul and Gergensons. Looks like Newhook is going to take this face-off against Glendening. Lightning need to get this puck out. Glendening wins the face-off. Grabbing it is Radish. Has a little lean here on the right wing. Up the middle, it's Gergensons. Across the blue line, but he put himself into an offside position. I think this is going to be a face-off just outside the Montreal blue line. Yeah, had it in the neutral zone before he put himself offside. 6:13 left in the third. At this point, I mean, neither one of these teams wants to make a mistake that would cost them a point. Newhook and Paul from the neutral zone. And it's a 50-50. The Lightning win it. Hedman, right wing Paul. Got checked. Well done by the Canadiens. Newhook taps it forward. Hedman steps up and blocks it away from Laine. Paul grabs for Geeky. Geeky is stood up by Jacki. He dumped it in. Savard clears. Nick Paul floats it back in. Under 6 to play. Jacki behind the Montreal net. A feed up the near boards. Kirby Dach. Dach out to center ice. Is tied up and Radish steals for Geeky. Connor Geeky protects it across the blue line to the right point. Sweeps it behind the Montreal net. Savard jams it for Jacki. Jacki checked by Nick Paul. Puck battle. Paul there with Gergensons in the right corner. 5.5 to play. Who's got the puck? Gergensons makes his way to the right circle and then he fumbles it away to Newhook. Newhook out to center ice is checked by Radish. Fans want an interference call, but none coming. Hedman veers behind his own net. Left wing Geeky. Right wing Radish. 2-2 our score in the third. Darren Radish to the red line. Fires it in. Suzuki jams it around to the near boards and Gooley. Caden Gooley, quick up. Armia to center ice. Nice feed. Evans across the blue line. Slips it right. Circle. Shot taken. Suzuki save Vasilevsky. Suzuki in the rebound right circle. Right circle. Armia. Save made Vasilevsky and he covers. Grade A chance for Yoel Armia. TV timeout. 4:58 left in the third. 2-2 the score on Lightning Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Get a daily dose of Lightning hockey with Lightning Power Lunch. Greg Linnelli here. Join Dave Mishkin and me every weekday at noon Eastern for an hour of in-depth analysis, breaking news, and inside info on the Lightning. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just follow @Bolts Radio. And if you miss the show, don't worry. You can download the podcast anytime in your favorite app. Lightning Power Lunch, weekdays at noon on the Lightning Audio Network.
With Marathon Rewards, you can save up to $1 a gallon, and you'll earn every time you refuel. So when you stop in to fill up your tank, you're also banking rewards at the same time. It's a little move we like to call the Tank and Bank. And to be frank, joining Marathon Rewards couldn't be more straightforward. I guess now that makes it a frank Tank and Bank situation. Sign up online, from our app, and even at the pump. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
This is Lightning Radio.
Well, Andrei Vasilevsky just made a big save at Armia on a grade A opportunity to keep this game tied at 2. 4:58 remaining in the third. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Lightning is expressly prohibited. Key face-off here, Cirelli and Evans to Vasilevsky's left. Crucial final 5 minutes here in the third for both these teams. Draw one by the Lightning. Crozier actually took it away from Suzuki. Crozier bangs it to center ice. Hagel maneuvers it in. It's hot potatoed out by Gouli. There's Armia tapping it forward to the Lightning line. Blocking it is Crozier up the middle. Hagel got it across the Montreal in front. Kucherov! Save made by Montembeault, and a great A chance for Kucherov. It's swept out by Suzuki to center ice. Both goalies standing tall right now. McDonough flips it in. Carrier is checked by Kucherov, takes the puck away. Left circle Hagel. A shot blocked. Kucherov keeps it alive. Right point Max Crozier. Crozier shoots, blocked by Carrier. Left side outlet Armia. Feeds it to center ice. It's knocked away by McDonough, and it deflects out of play in between the benches. A chance for Kucherov, and Montembeault kept this game 2-2. 4:21 left. Kucherov laid a big check on Carrier, who gloved the puck down, but he had the puck. He was eligible to be checked. Face-off right at center ice. Dvorak and Point. Point's tossed. So Gensel will take it against Dvorak. Won by the Canadiens. Lane Hudson in his own end, right wing to Matheson. Winds it to the Lightning end. It's gloved out of there by Hedman to center ice. Picking it up is Gallagher to jam it back in. Darren Radish peels behind the Lightning net. Laps it around the far boards. Dvorak blocks it, holds this in right point Gallagher. Gallagher is checked by Radish. Radish taps it to himself on the far boards, looking to nudge it out, and he will to Point. Under 4 to play. Point of the left wing to center ice. Punches this in. Hudson on it behind the Canadiens net. Turns it over Jake Gensel, right circle, bounced off his skate. Bounced off Anderson's skate. Gensel a keep high slot. Shoot save made. Save made by Montembeault. Another incredible stop by Montembeault. Eyssimont had the rebound right at the top of the crease, and Montembeault stopped it with his left pad. He's the biggest reason why the Canadiens are still in a tied game. He actually may have stopped that with his glove, which he had over the left pad. May have hit the pad and the glove. 3:43 left. That was a turnover by the Canadiens as Anderson fumbled it and Gensel took it away. Lightning run into a great goaltending performance tonight from Montembeault. Cirelli and Dvorak to the left of Montembeault. Won by Cirelli. Crozier at the right point. Shoot, save Montembeault. Dvorak hammers it around the near boards. It's out of the zone. Is this going to be an icing? Does it reach the end line? No, it doesn't quite do so. So Hagel will regroup on the Lightning net. Right wing for Crozier. Under 3.5 to play. Max Crozier. Left Gunna. Feeds it up the middle. Cirelli at center ice. Directs it in. Grabbing it is Carrier by the net. Alexander Carrier. Spins it up the middle. Nick Suzuki to center. They'll lead it across the blue line. Caulfield, right corner, loses Cirelli. Gave it right back. Suzuki, right circle. Right corner, Caulfield. Right point, Carrier. Shoot, save Vasilevsky with the glove, and he gets a whistle. So another one of these key face-offs. The Lightning have had a few of them in their own zone here recently. 3:05 left in the third. 2-2 the score. The Lightning will have Paul on his strong side taking this face-off. Canadiens are going to have Newhook trying to win it back to Laine, similar to what he did at the end of the second period. Important face-off here for Nick Paul. He ties up Newhook. Puck comes free for Girgensons. He'll flip it out. Savard's tracking into his own end. Feeds Laine. Up the middle, Alex Newhook. He'll lob it in. Darren Radish pursues the puck to the Lightning far corner. Try to jab it up the far boards. Dock a steal. Radish gets it back. Radish rims it around the near boards. Geeky got it out. Nicely done. Deflects into the Montreal zone. 2:40 left. Savard checked by Girgensons. Girgensons trying to steal the puck. There with Nick Paul in the right corner. They battle. No one can get a handle on it just yet. And still loose in that near corner with under 2.5 to play. Paul wins it. A feed in front. Hedman shoots. He was open, but he had to trap the puck down off his skate, and that gave Doc time to get his stick in the way, and he deflects the Hedman shot out of play. Now, the Canadiens have definitely left some guys open. Lightning guys open in dangerous areas in this third period, but a little bit of bad luck for the Lightning. Some great saves from Montemo. Canadiens getting their sticks in the way at the last second, too. 2:24 left. 2-2 the score. Gensel and Evans to the right of Montembeault. .50-50. This is one by the Canadiens. Carrier lifts it out to center ice. Armia jams it for Anderson across the line. Armia right circle. Has a man open in front. Score! Evans. Incredible. Lightning have not given up an on-man rush all night until right there. They got mesmerized by the puck and lost track of Evans, who was open in the middle of the ice. Armia got him the puck, and the Canadiens lead 3-2. So the Lightning are now in jeopardy of losing this game in regulation. Evans scored against the Lightning in the first meeting. I mean, this has been a game in which the Lightning have really controlled play, but off the offensive zone face-off, the Lightning they gave up the rush chance. It got chipped out, and the puck followed Armia down the ice. For Armia, that is his 100th career assist and 200th career point. Lightning have 2:15 left to try and get this game tied. Cirelli loses the faceoff to Evans. Gouli bangs it in. Cirelli is after it. Can he keep it alive along the near boards? Yes, he'll wind it for Hedman by the Lightning net. Hedman up the middle of Hagel to center. Under 2 to play. We'll watch Vasilevsky. Hagel dumps it in. Armia steals and clears. Vasilevsky stays put. This may be an icing. It's going to be. Well, a memorable assist and point for Yoel Armia. Assist number 100, point number 200 on the Evans goal to make it 3-2 Montreal. Following the icing, the Lightning get the ozone face-up. They pull Vasilevsky. Point and Evans to the left of Montembeault, who has been brilliant throughout, especially in the third period. Six on 5 for the Lightning. Point does win it. Radish at the right point. Right circle Kucherov. Kucherov holds. Kucherov in the 6 on 5. Right point Radish. Back for Kucherov, right circle. Right corner Hagel. Stuffing attempt. Save made Montembeault. The rebound is loose. It dribbles back to Kucherov, right circle. A drop pass may be stolen here by Suzuki. He'll feed it for Evans. Shoots it toward the open net and misses just barely. That would have been ball game right there. Instead, it missed by probably about 3 feet. And it's an icing. If the Canadiens win this game, they're going to hug their goalie, that's for sure, because they've been outplayed, but they've made plays at key times. 1:29 left. See if the Lightning can win another face-off. Coming to the left of Montembeault. Evans in point. This is won by the Canadiens. Carrier behind the net, wraps it around the far boards, and it's deflected out by Armia. Rolls toward the open net, but Radish cuts it off. Minute 20 left. Darren Radish behind that empty net. Hits Hedman up the middle. Right wing Kucherov to the red line. Streaks across the blue line to the right circle. Kucherov drives behind the net. Looking for a pass to Cirelli, right circle. Right point Radish. Left point Hedman. Hedman shoots. Save Montembeault. Rebound Hagel in the left corner. Looks to make a play for Cirelli. Behind the net point. Right corner Kucherov. Under a minute to go. Slips it right point Radish. Right circle Kucherov. Kucherov holds. In front for point off his stick. Stealing it is Gallagher. He'll ice this. He's going to miss more wide of the net this time. Final minute presented by Crown Automotive, the better way to buy for over 50 years. 46.3 seconds left. 3-2 Montreal. I mean, last night the Lightning were giving up odd man rushes throughout the game. They've given up one odd man rush tonight, and it hurt them. Late in the game, and it turned a 2-2 game into a 3-2 Canadiens lead. I mean, just a mistake you cannot make. You have to play at least to get a point out of this game, and the Lightning lost coverage on Evans. I think Lightning called timeout here. Yeah, it had to be them because the Canadiens can't call timeout. This is after an icing. All right, there is time left for the Lightning, but they need the puck, and they need to get pucks to the net. So a huge face-off here. The Lightning have had probably too many of these sorts of games where they've been tied in the third period, tied late in the third, and they get nothing out of them. And if they can't get a tying goal here in the next 46.3 seconds, this will be another one. A very frustrating game because they've played very well. All right, timeout is up. Draw coming to the left of Montembeault. This will be a face-up between Point and Suzuki. So Montembeault's left. .50-50. Who's got it? It's going to bounce up the middle, and it's chopped out by Armia. 40 seconds. Darren Radish settles the puck down. Right wing Kucherov to center. Taps for Point across the blue line. Braden Point right circle. Point shoots. Save made. Rebound Cirelli. Save made Montembeault. Rebound behind the net. Point. Braden Point. Right circle Kucherov. Off his stick. Can the Lightning hold it in? Radish at the right point. Did hold it in. Point center point. Right corner Hagel. 19 seconds left. Hagel looks for Point right corner. Canadiens are pressuring the puck. They're killing time here. 12 seconds left. Savard had fallen on it. Not getting a whistle. And they're just letting time expire. This is ridiculous. Finally, it's going to come to Radish. 2 seconds left. He's going to lose it. I mean, they didn't blow the whistle there. Savard was laying on the puck. Canadiens win it 3-2. Lightning have their chances. This is a game in which they outplayed the opposition but came away with nothing. You're going to get these games, and right now this is a tough one to swallow for the Lightning. Canadiens win it 3-2. My final segment coming up next on Lightning Radio.
This winter, take a staycation at Outback Steakhouse, starting at $14.99. Enjoy delicious Canberra chopped steak and a red wine glaze. Savor a flavorful bloomin' French onion sirloin, or sink your teeth into a sizzling 18-ounce bone-in ribeye with signature spices. It's better than a staycation at home.
Dad, I thought we were taking a steakcation, not a staycation!
Your staycation starts at $14.99 for a limited time. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's hockey night in Tampa. Introducing Ford F-Series, the official truck of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Lighting the lamp with the power of a mobile generator, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board. Converting on every power play, the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning. And the Enforcer Ford Super Duty. Ford F-Series, the official truck of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Mighty 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 1/13 to 1/24. Cannot be combined with additional discounts while supplies last. See store or Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and t-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is